don't have a gun. When I swear that I don't have a gun. No, 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 I don't have a gun. All right, what's up, everybody? We'll talk about the date 420. Why is it important? All right, the occult meaning behind it. All right. At Columbine High School. There go the Matrix. The Matrix came out a few months before this Columbine thing happened, right? All right, so another 201. Another 201. It's Geometry Effect News. This is the website. Another 201. The Columbine shooting. Columbine shooting 201 and 84. Jesuit order 201 and 84. All right. Gematria truly does give us the eyes to see. I know that CNN reported that there were a total of 56 people in the Columbine Library. All right, there go that number again, 56. We always talk about 56. Matter of fact, last time I was on here, we talked about 56. Matter of fact, Omar from The Wire, Michael K. Williams, died on the date with 56 numerology. And it was also Idris Elba's birthday. And they both played in The Wire together. Yeah, Columbine shooting, 201, Columbine, Colorado, 112. Erica Dillon equals 110 and 56 like Adolf Hitler, who they idolized. All right. It's also 420 was Hitler's 110th. Yeah, matter of fact, 420, 1999. That day just happened to be Hitler's 110th birthday. All right. 420 is also the 110th day of the year. There was a band called KMFDM, who Erica Dillon were major fans of, released their albums Adios the day of the Columbine shooting. Eileen Bates' book Final Exam, which depicted a school named Columbine on a cover that was also architecturally similar to Columbine High School. It was published May 1st, 1990. May 1st is the anniversary of the Illuminati. It's when the Illuminati came together. May 1st, 1776. All right, months before the United States became a country. All right. Mass shooting equals 51. Eileen Bates, 109, like shooting. All right. So, Eric and Dillon.
Police spent the day searching the boys' homes and questioning their parents, looking for more explosives and clues as to what triggered the rampage. Near the school, other members of the trenchcoat mafia, like Alex Marsh, were recalling the gunman.
If they liked you, they were the sweetest guys in the world.
And if you were on their bad side?
If they hated you, you better watch your back.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Marsh says long before the shootings, Harris and Klebold made it known they could get guns, and they frequently fought others, sometimes with clubs and knives. They spent hours playing violent video games like Doom. Investigators say notes left by the gunman directed people to this web page, believed to be created by Harris. It says he worked at a fireworks stand and includes the personal quotes, "Shut up and shoot it, kill 'em all." Police, too, said today the boys had a record.
Property crimes, auto trespass, theft, went through a diversion program, and the district attorney's office completed that program.
Friends suggest the boys may have faked their way through that rehab program 1 year ago. At heart, they say the gunman hated authority, minorities, student athletes, anyone who picked on them, according to former member Tad Bowles.
Most of the group were considered outcasts to a point, because we all hung out together, dressed the same way, and everybody pretty much avoided us.
Late today, the Harris family released a statement saying, "We want..."
It's 7 of them, man. They had this group of friends. There's 7 of them. That's a lot of friends, bro. In high school, I don't think I had 7 friends in high school. 7 good friends in high school, nah. And Eric, with Dylan Klebold, this dude's like 6 foot tall, man. This ain't no. He don't look like nobody you could just push around.
Want to express our heartfelt sympathies to the families of all the victims and to all the community for this senseless tragedy. The gunman's best friends echoed the words.
My friends were very good people that made very...
I was trying to find the one. I had it ready to go. They was they did a video. Okay. They did a video before the shooting, right? And they was like acting. They yelling at the camera, saying they're gonna kill people and stuff, but you could clearly see that they acting like. And there's like 2 hours footage from them basement tapes that nobody ever got to see. They just show you that little part when they yelling at the camera and acting crazy, right? So this happened 4 days ago, right? 2 Florida teens allegedly inspired by Columbine massacre arrested for planning middle school mass shooting. All right, so this became a thing. All right. Now, Hitler's birthday. It's Hitler's 110th birthday, and this takes place, very ritualistically. All right, this is April 20th, 1999. The day of the year is 110. It's Hitler's 110th birthday. And it takes place in Littleton, Colorado. All right, Littleton, Colorado. Littleton, Colorado is very close to Denver, Colorado. All right, which is very close to another mass shooting that took place, which was Aurora movie theater. The Aurora movie theater. The guy came in there and James, I forgot his last name, but he came dressed like the Joker to the Batman movie and shot the movie theater up. So I'm like, man, what is going on with Denver? I mean, what's going on with Colorado, period? All right. So we got 420, which is also the weed day. All right. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's crazy that it was at 11:19 a.m. on April 20th, a lot like 9/11. All right. Hitler's 110th birthday. I don't want to say too much, right? I don't want to say too much, but I've been trying to see like why would these 3 days, why are they so connected, right? 420 for the smoking of weed, Hitler's birthday, and the anniversary of the Columbine shooting. All right, so we know that Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, they say that they idolize Hitler, right? And Hitler was a dude who they say killed some Jews, right, in the Holocaust using the gas chamber. Hitler in the gas chamber. That's the gas chamber. So I'm like, man, what is the weed? What do weed and Hitler really got to do with each other? Oh, the gas chamber. We see back then though in 1999 we didn't call it smoking gas, but you would get smoked out. And on 420, I do remember there would be a lot of gas masks being sold, right? You get smoked out. Okay, smoking the gas, smoking the sticky icky, Hitler, Columbine. It's Denver, because Denver was the first. Now, Colorado was the first state to legalize weed, right? Colorado. Then I remembered the Denver airport with the Nazi wearing the gas mask. And he's killing the dove. The dove, the white dove, is a sign of peace. All these people are crying. All these people from different nations, different backgrounds, different ethnic groups. It's just worldwide mass destruction, right? Weapons of mass destruction. You got the Nazi with the face mask on, which is kind of predictive programming because now you got to wear the face mask for the C word, right? But yeah, they took the mirrors down now. The Denver airport is it has some these very occulted pictures, right? They end up killing the Nazi dude, at the end. There's also Lucifer. Lucifer is at the Denver airport. Now, Lucifer is this huge horse, right? Blue horse. One of Some say it's one of the horses from the upcoming apocalypse, right? A sign of the end of the world. They say Trump was the white horse. They say Obama was the black horse. I guess we just waiting on the real horse to get here. But this is the blue horse, right? Cool. 32-foot statue of a giant horse. The horse actually killed the sculptor. Yeah, here we go right here. It's called Blue Mustang. Killed its sculptor, Luis Jimenez. Tore his ass up. All right, this is the picture. Now, I did a little bit more digging on Denver Airport. Because even this, John Benet Ramsey, that was in Denver. All right. So yeah, this happened on 110 date numerology. So the ideal was fear. He was trying to push fear, right? So Osama bin Laden equals 110. 911. When you press 911, usually most of the time you are in fear. Yeah, they tell you don't even press 911 if you're not in danger. They got a non-emergency phone call that you can use. 911. When you hear those numbers, you think emergency. You think fear. You automatically get scared. 911 equals 110. Graduation. Eric Harris and Dylan Klebo were weeks away from graduation. They were about to graduate. They've been bullied all this time. Now they're about to graduate. You ain't got to deal with these people no more. You ain't got to see these people no more. You good. Weeks away from graduation. Graduation equals 110 and 47. I don't think we're gonna be here. I didn't think we was gonna be here long. Because it's been hard for me to make the connection. Yeah, I've been waiting a long time to do this video. I've been wanting to do it, but I still maybe this what we do. Please, y'all comment in this in the section, the comment section. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Do that for me, right? And comment. What do y'all think? There gotta be a connection there. It's hard for me to make it and just see the smoking gun. We see Adolf Hitler, Columbine, and 420 smoking the gas. But in 1999, it wasn't called gas. I don't even think it was. Nah, it wasn't no Kush like that. I'm trying to see. But yeah, oh man. I listened to the story, man. And then you got the Parkland, you got Sandy Hook. These is words that really are not supposed to be spoke on YouTube. That's why I'm really trying to take my time and watch what I say, because it's a touchy subject, right? It's a touchy subject. Yeah, give me y'all theories. What y'all think going on, man? Let me know. Because this one kind of it left me stuck with a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, okay, so a little bit more information. I do got a little bit more information. All right, Denver Airport also has tunnels that go down. They don't know how far they go down. Denver Airport was supposed to be only a few $1,000,000, right? I forget the exact number. It was only supposed to be a few $1,000,000. It went over budget, like $2 million, and it took way longer than it was supposed to finally get it done. All right, so there's tunnels that go underground. Now, connected to Hitler. Hitler allegedly went to Antarctica, and they said he went down below ground. So Hitler cuts out. They say he went to Antarctica, found alien technology. Right now, yeah, let's get on some real conspiracy theories. They said he found alien technology and was trying to bring that back, and that's why he had to be stopped. Now, this is a theory, allegedly. Right now, let's look at Denver. Look at Denver, New Mexico, Utah, that southwest portion of the United States. It's always known for heavy alien activity, UFO activity. New, yeah, in New Mexico, ain't that where Area 51 is at? Denver. Let's tell you something about Denver. Here go Denver flag, right? Littleton, Colorado sits right south of Denver, Colorado. This is Colorado original state flag. You see the Freemasonic eye. All right. All kind of occultic symbols, right? Neo sign, new mind. Like that sounds German. I'm saying something, but I ain't saying it. I'm talking over it. They brought a lot of German scientists after World War II. They brought a lot of German scientists over here to the Americas. They helped start NASA. Y'all let me know. I'm asking y'all because I'm stuck. They said Hitler used to get high and shit off morphine. They said damn near all the Nazis was high. And I read some shit that said the Nazis was gay. It was a whole, man. I went through a whole lot for y'all, man. Please hit the like button for me, man. I went through a whole lot trying to figure this out just to get to Antarctica and freeze my ass off and basically find that, right? There go the astronauts. There go the astronauts, all Masons. You can't go to outer space, quote unquote, unless you're a Mason. Right? Y'all let me know, man. Something's up, bro. Something is up. Please let me know. Another psyop, a big lie, all BS. The ruling class creatures with strange features are doing a great job deceiving the mass. I feel that something is underneath that ground too. Something is underneath that ground. We had a brother from South Africa come on here and he told us about a mountain. And y'all can click the link too. Y'all can come in here too. Y'all can come in here. Just click the link and come on in. I'm about to let everybody in. 7 hour free messages. Call it. All right. Got up. My opinion is all numbers do have a special meaning in reverse, and the meaning Hitler is nothing but the U.S. Army, Air Force, and Coast Guard modern. Yeah, man. Hitler was down with the shit. Hitler's a Rothschild. Hitler himself is a Rothschild, bro. King Wise.
What up, bro?
I'm been chilling, man.
What we talking about tonight?
I'm getting this connection with Hitler 420, celebrating the weed, and Columbine High School. I'm trying to put it all together, but it took me
Man,
longer than a week.
You all across the board with that one. You say Columbine, 420, and Hitler?
And Hitler, yeah.
How you get up? I mean, how did you how you tying this comparison? How's that going?
Hitler, Eric Dillon. 420, 1999 was Hitler's 110th birthday. 420 is also the 110th day of the year.
Okay.
So on the 110th day of the year, the shooting happens. And it just happened to be Hitler's 110th birthday.
Well, it's no denying the fact that Hitler was pure evil. He was a total evil man. Would you agree or disagree?
I don't know that nigga.
Well, just from what we know as far as history, what he did to Jewish.
As far as what we know from history, yeah, I would say that from what I read.
Okay, so yeah, and then Columbine was an act of total evil as well, right?
That's right. You just made me think of something.
Okay, so we got two evil situations. We got Hitler, who was an evil bastard. We have my man, them, whoever did whatever they did in Columbine, that was evil too. But 420, I mean, weed is a good thing. So I'm not really sure how you tied the weed into there. Weed is from the earth. It was put here for me and you. We supposed to take advantage. Remember,
right. Well, what if the government get a hold of it first?
What, the weed?
Saying. I don't trust it. I'm saying I don't trust the government with the Columbine. I think they behind that shit. I think the government behind the Hitler shit. I think the government behind the weed shit too. Because
I mean, if we being honest,
why are they using numerology to describe weed? It ain't the police don't say we got a 420. That never happens. It's not a police code. So where did this 420 even come from?
420, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what the origins of that is.
You get smoked out. you get smoked out on 420. Now Hitler is known for doing what? The gas
No,
tank.
what he did was different because weed, although like in Detroit, good weed is called gas. So if you smoking gas, that means you're smoking good weed. But what Hitler did was he made people inhale gas. They wasn't smoking it; they was inhaling it, and they
Right.
die
It's the same
afterwards.
thing,
Right?
bro. That's the
Let me
same
tell
thing,
you.
bro.
Let me tell you. There's never been one case. Now, I've been doing my research on cannabis. There's never been one case in the history of cannabis where people have OD'd from smoking
No,
weed, bro.
I agree with you, brother. I agree with you, brother. Maybe I'm thinking too deep. I'm saying, why would they connect all three of these motherfuckers? Well, they just connected Hitler and the Columbine shit. I'm
Yeah,
going
because
out on a limb and saying I think the weed shit is connected too, and it's probably some other day shit that happened on that same date. I know the Boston bomber, that was April 15th, very close to the date.
well, the way that I feel like evil works is universal. See if you can get with me on this, all right? So say for instance, there's good and there's evil. Good would be
Yes,
universal. Good would be universal. Evil would be universal. Meaning, if we
yes.
give what's due to Hitler and say Hitler was a German man that was evil, we don't tie that to Caliban because Caliban was like American people being evil. Although we all human beings, it's a 100% fact that Hitler was German. So he did what he did
I
in
don't. That's
Germany.
what I'm saying. I don't think that shit matter no more, bro. I think this is a global. I hate to sound like Alex Jones, but I think this is like a global elite thing going on where everybody's getting played. The motherfuckers in China getting played. Everybody's getting played. If you're not part of the clique, then you're getting played.
But how you know they ain't getting played?
Everybody getting played at the end of the day. But okay, well, who is this? Who is this evil motherfucker that's putting out all these evil agendas? Let's say this is let's just
That nigga name is Satan.
what
Satan. Satan.
is he? Okay, hold on. Let me play this right quick. All right, this for everybody, right? Just for everybody. Because I was gonna play this to go along with this because in the beginning I showed you that 201 and I said it's the Jesuit. I said the Jesuit order. All right, and a lot of people seem to think that the Jesuit order is behind a lot of this shit, right?
You
So I
said
had
the
watched this
Jesuit?
movie, the
Jesuit.
the Jesuit order. I had
I
watched this
think I heard
movie.
it before.
Yeah, the Jesuit order. It's the order of Jesus.
Oh, see, no.
Yeah,
See,
yeah. Well, hold on. Let me play this clip right quick, and then I'm gonna let you go because this reverses everything. They got the people in this movie. They got some people in there. They love rock music. They love to dress in goth. You know what I'm saying? And they look like they worship the devil, but they are the ones getting killed by the motherfuckers in the church. Watch this shit. Watch this little trailer. Oh, this ain't it. Yeah, this is the trailer.
Girls, be careful now. There's a lot of evil out there.
You don't think we can fend for ourselves? How long until we stop? Because I really have to pee again. What? You don't just keep pulling over every time someone has to pee. Shit! Turn on! Fuck it! Is that van?
Shit, come on, the nice young.
Okay. We're staying at my dad's house. We have booze. We have a great sound system.
Oh, shit, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's a bit cold. Take mine.
It's a switchblade. Stop being so paranoid. It's not like he's gonna murder us. Have you ever played Never Have I Ever?
Never have I ever spent the night in jail.
Oh, Val. Never have I ever drugged someone's drink.
What the fuck is going on right now?
We are the warriors. We are the carriers.
Long ass
We
trailer,
are the
my
ones
bad.
who rule.
It's the whole damn movie shit.
Let the madness begin.
Calm down. Tell me what's going on.
Do you want to have a threesome with us? Hey, boys! Can't stop, won't stop. Hey, can't stop, won't stop. You hear that, bitches? Hey, can't stop, won't stop. Hi.
I saw the lights on and thought maybe somebody was robbing the place. What was that? What was what?
We are the warriors. We are.
All right, yeah. So anyway,
So what this got to do with Jesus?
so that dude that you seen, that's what I'm saying. That shit was long, and for nothing, I could have made a 1 minute. I'm about to do this in 1 minute. Fuck it. We summon the darkness, right? So they was playing like they was goth kids, right? Them chicks was, but they wasn't goth kids. They was Christian kids.
They
And
ain't
they
no
daddy
Christian kids.
All right, I feel you. They daddy was the pastor, and he was the head of a church, and he was the head of it wasn't just a church, it was like a cult.
So that means they wasn't really Christians then.
Well, I'm saying this happens, man. Stuff like this happens, right? Because look at Waco. David, I forget his name, but that dude in Waco,
I believe in cults.
he ran a church.
See, I believe in cults. I don't believe in goofy cults. I mean, in the sense of what's the purpose of a cult except for control, right? So as a Christian,
a Christianity it could be considered a cult too, bro.
how?
Y'all
okay, so listen.
Y'all believe in stuff that might not be there.
Now I'm gonna tell you the difference between. I'm gonna tell you the difference between a cult and Christianity, and I'm gonna keep it like real simple on the surface. In a cult, somebody assumed control, right? Is that right or wrong?
Yep, you're right.
Okay. In Christianity, we are set free through King Jesus to where we are no longer
under the control.
Hold on. I was going to say that. When in Christianity, we are set free from sin and the perils of sin by Jesus who sets us free. Yes, he is in control because he's God. There's one thing in submitting to there's one thing in submitting to God who did you a favor by setting you free. And it's another thing by submitting to a man who just want money and sex. Because let's just be honest. Like, okay, let's say Dr. York. Wait. Let's say Dr. York. I know you probably don't really touch on the polite situation. I ain't gonna go too deep into it because I don't really know how much you know about it. But let's say you know a little bit. You know, polite. What his master teacher was Dr. York, and Dr. York had a cult, and he is in jail right now because he is convicted of raping a whole bunch of people. What he did was he took money from people and he raped a whole bunch of people. That's what cult leaders do. They segregate people, they isolate people, and then they rape you and they take your money.
Now look, now the Catholic Church. What do you guys say about them?
The Catholic Church be on some. I mean, how freely can you talk on this channel?
I'm just okay, but you can say you can talk bad about Dr. York, but you can't say nothing about the Catholic Church.
No, I'm not saying that I can't talk bad about the Catholic Church. I'm asking you
everything you just said. All I gotta say is Catholic Church.
All right, so if I can talk bad about them, you gonna let me
talk about? I mean, go ahead, dude. I mean, I'm just saying though, that was crazy right there. What you just said all that, and all I had to say was Catholic Church, and now you about
Catholic Church. Hold on, so Catholic Church a big ass cult too. It's a big ass cult. I tell you why.
Same as Christianity, brother. I don't see why you can't see that. It's just because you a part of it.
Can I tell you the difference? And if it don't make sense, okay, whatever. But if it do make sense, you gotta give it to me. First off, you know, every time you invite me on your show, I come with nothing but facts and get you to admit and agree with my facts. We done already been.
Facts, I agree with it, but if you just said what Jesus told me, I can't just rock with that, bro.
Okay, all right. So Catholic Church,
you can't sell me a dream.
This is what the Catholic Church do. So the Catholic Church say this: if they say two things. They say this: one, you better look at the Pope like he God. That's one. And two, if you got a prayer for Jesus, make sure you sit it through Mary first. Okay? Now, because Mary is already dead, her ass is dead. Excuse me.
Hey, hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold on. Wait. Let's be honest about something.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Is Jesus your God?
Yes, he's my God.
Who did he come through?
He came through Mary.
So Mary she must be God too.
How? She dead in the ground.
All right. Where Jesus at?
He is at the right hand of God. We already know that because he is God. See, it's a difference. I want to explain something to you. Wait. It's a
It's
distinct
easy
difference.
to say. We don't know where Mary at. You really don't know where
Mary
Mary at.
is dead in the ground. I'm gonna tell you why
Where's her
Mary
grave
dead.
at? Where Mary
Wait,
grave at?
wait a minute. I'm gonna explain where her grave at, and I'm gonna be honest with you
You
about
can't
where her
just
grave.
diss Mary like that, bro.
I can't. I'm not dissing. Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. Shout out
You
to
said her
Mary.
ass is dead. Come on, bro.
Wait a minute. Shout out to Mary. Big ups to Mary. She did a great thing. She was a woman who was pure. She was a virgin, and
She
she
delivered
birthed.
God.
Okay, but B-U-T, capital B-U-T. She was still a human being. Her ass is dead. Just like I'm gonna give you an example. Just
You
like
have no
it
proof
is.
of that, bro. Let's move on,
Hold
man,
on.
because you ain't got no proof of that. You ain't got no proof. You ain't got no proof for
Wait,
none of this stuff that you
I
saying,
do
bro.
got a proof. I do got proof, and I'm gonna tell you right now. This is proof, and I'm gonna let you answer it. Is it a historical fact? And be for real, bro. Don't be on no BS. Is it a historical fact that all human beings live and they die? Yes or no?
See, you
Yes
talking to
or
the wrong
no,
person.
bro?
You
Yes
talking
or no, bro? Yes or
no?
no,
What are you talking
bro?
about? What are you talking
I'm
about,
talking.
bro?
Let me tell you what I'm talking about. When a mama have a
Are you talking
baby,
about the flesh? Do the flesh die? Is that what you asking me?
yeah, do the flesh die?
The flesh dies, yes. The
Okay,
spirit lives
so
on.
do spirit
Yes,
live? Okay, so say for
the
instance the
spirit lives
spirit
on.
live on, right? Say for instance the spirit live on. Now, if the spirit live on and God is a spirit, just check me out. If God is a
We are
spirit,
all a part of God.
just
This
listen.
is
So
this is easy,
just
bro.
listen. Just listen. If it's easy, then listen to this. If we all are spirit and God is spirit, and Mary is dead, her flesh is dead, but her spirit is
Mary
alive.
had a spirit too, though.
Okay, I agree with you. Now Mary
Okay,
got a spirit. Mary got a spirit. You got a spirit. I got a
took it in the
spirit.
year, but
Right now,
right.
when Mary dead, you still alive. I'm still alive. When I die and you die, we gonna join Mary fleshly dead, but spiritually we alive still. Why would we pray to a spirit that's alive that's not God when we can pray to the spirit that is God? Meaning, instead of praying to Mary dead self, hoping that her spirit that's alive can hear you, you might as well pray just to God directly. What you need the
Bro,
middleman for?
bro, you just said a
In the
whole lot of
Bible,
nothing, bro.
I said a whole lot of nothing. If you
You
was a
just said a whole.
Catholic,
You just
let me
you
tell
good
you.
with the
Let me tell you
words,
why I
but
said a
you
lot of
said a whole
everything.
lot of nothing, right?
Let me tell you why. Because if you was a Catholic, now you
Shout
not
out
a
to
Catholic
Jonathan
man.
Taylor for getting the job today.
Good job, Jonathan. What's up, bro? Now, guess what? If you was a Catholic, you would say Mary prayer, and then you would ask God for something, because you got to pray to Mary first. But because you're not a Catholic, and we have already established that you going through the little identity crisis thing where you everything, you a bit of everything, you wouldn't really know about that because you're not a Catholic. Now, Catholics are a cult because they look at the Pope as like he's somebody. If somebody smacked the shit out the Pope, you know what happened? A human being got
He gonna get
smacked.
fucked up. You
Now he
smack the
may
shit out
get
the Pope.
fucked up. Now he
you
may
gonna get
get fucked up.
you gonna get your ass severely
They
whooped.
gonna probably beat the dog shit out of whoever smacked the Pope in his face. But the man who smacked the shit out the Pope, what he prove is he's still a human being. So stop trying to look at him like he God, especially when you gotta vote him in and they gotta cast the little stuff and they gotta burn the white smoke and all the extracurricular shit they be doing. Like he's still a human. There's only one God, and that was Jesus. What's the problem?
Ain't no problem, man. That's it. If that's your belief, brother. You know, I'm just trying to. I just thought I had a little bit more information that could open your eyes just a little
No,
bit, make
that
your
little
maybe make your
trailer.
faith a little bit stronger, bro. That's
No,
all.
that trailer
Make your
you
faith
just
a little bit
watched.
stronger.
That trailer you just made us watch was kind of demonic. So I'm like, why you even hit us with that demonic energy? It kind of remind me of The Craft. You remember the
Why
movie
you
The
watch it?
Craft?
Why'd you watch The Craft?
I
Because
mean, I
that
was
it
young.
says The Craft right on it. It clearly says The Craft right on it. It looks demonic. But how you gonna know shit if you don't ever check it out? Sometimes you gotta look at shit. Sometimes you might gotta read the shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I watched the movie The Conjuring, all of them, because I want to see
Okay,
what
brother.
Satan. I want to see how Satan operate, how he be using people and evil spirits to do stuff, so I can rebuke the shit out of him
Shout
every
out to
time I get an
invigorating
opportunity.
force.
Like Satan, get out of here, bro. Like get out of my face. What's wrong with you? But see,
Nah,
listen.
I showed the movie though because that's how
Hey, wait.
that's how the church works. You get confused when I say the church, the Catholic Church. I'm talking about the
Oh yeah, the
the
Catholic Church
Jesuits.
be on some BS.
This,
But what
this is
about
the
my man?
first Jesuit. Hold on, wait a minute. This is the
Right.
first Jesuit Pope that we done had, right? And
Yeah.
all this stuff been going down in the real world. You know what I'm saying? So the movie, the main thing of the movie was those Christians that you see, that was those little girls and they daddy, they was doing the demonic shit in order to
They
get
were
people to
Christians,
hold on,
bro. Stop saying they Christians.
let me finish. They were doing the demonic shit in order, and it was being cast on the news. We know how the media like to promote propaganda, so it's being cast on the news. I'm watching the whole thing. It's being cast on the news, and they're trying to drive people back to the church. They're doing this. They're doing these these demonic hoaxes, right? That's why I think a lot of this shit that's going on the news is demonic hoaxes to drive people back to the church.
Don't you think that people in 2021 need to be in the church anyway, bruh?
I don't know where you need to be.
First off, I wanna acknowledge my man Invigorating, whatever his name is. He said he was God. Why he lying? And he lied openly because he used a lowercase g too. What's wrong with him?
Come on here, Invigorating Force.
Yeah, like what's up, bro? You think you God?
Yeah.
You can prove that? Come on here and prove it, then, my G. You sound kind of goofy a little bit.
That was the point of the movie, though. The point of the movie was it's the church is doing these demonic hoaxes. Like a lot of this shit. Hold on, let me finish, bro. Let me finish. They're doing a lot of demonic hoaxes, right, in order to drive people back to the church.
This would no. Let me tell you what's happening. Actually,
but
Satan is moving.
But I say the church. I'm talking about the Jesuits. I'm talking about the Catholic Church, the Pope, and all these. You know how the Vatican got all the secrets and shit. They're doing witchcraft and shit. To yeah.
I get what you're saying. Now he talking about he an Anunnaki guy. Like, what is that, bro? What's that? Some Kemetic type stuff? Listen, these Kemetic people, why they so goofy, right? Like, say for instance, you a black person, but you think you a Kemetic god. Did you forget God had to come and get us out of Egypt? What's up with goofy people? Like, I had conversations with dudes who always be on the Kemetic. I believe in ISIS and Amun-Ra and all the goof, but it's like, don't you know God came and had to get us as people out of Egypt? So why in 2021 people still want to identify with stuff from Egypt? Like, what's wrong with people? I don't get it, bro. I don't understand. If God had to physically send Moses to come get us out of Egypt, how does a black person who is an original Jew say he got any ties or any affiliation with Egypt? Come on, man. From a common sense perspective, people don't be trying to feel me, bro. Now, my man say he God. So how you God when use you for example? Like, say for instance, somebody smacked you in the face, like, ooh, you was bleeding. How you
it's gonna be like
bro?
he smacked the Pope. The way I'm gonna fuck him up. It's gonna be worse than you smacking the Pope. You better out slapping the Pope than slapping me. I'll tell you that. Yeah,
man, hell no. The Pope got big Secret Service. Boy,
you gonna think all them niggas putting hands and feet on you. Slap me now.
Yeah, then my man talk about there's multiple gods. Like, okay, so
there is
the Bible says,
gods, though.
Okay, so the Bible say we
Satan is a god.
Satan is not a god. He a hoe ass nigga. It's a difference.
That's funny.
Come on, man. Let's be honest. He a hoe ass nigga.
Now, I'm being devil's advocate, man. I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, because you're supposed to.
God moves in the
mysterious
parallel universe, and so does the devil, apparently. And God can't kill this nigga for some reason.
What you mean he can't kill him? He don't need to kill him. He need to just put his
foot on his neck after all these years.
Listen, all God got to do is put his foot on his neck, and then that's it. So every day I tell Satan, fuck you, you a hoe ass nigga, excuse my language. And the reason why I have the authority to do that, because he already a defeated opponent according to scripture. God got his foot on Satan's neck and his time is short. That's why the world's so fucked up. Coming back to the church is the best thing that a person can do, not a Jesuit church, but I'm talking about being in tune with King Jesus, who is the ultimate intelligence and ultimately the source of all living life. Why people got a problem with that? I don't really know, especially black people who grew up in a black church and they grandmas would be upset with them. Like, okay, so I'm not really sure what your background is as far as how you grew up in the church, but I'm pretty sure you had a grandma that took you to church that probably loved and served and worshiped King Jesus.
I
Is she
think
still alive?
my grandma would know. I would end up thinking for myself.
Because,
She
but all right, so
knows that.
say for instance, she wanted you to grow up and think for yourself. That's cool. But I guarantee you, she wanted you to take the truth of who Jesus Christ is with you, especially if she took you to church sometimes. You
Yeah.
know how many grandmas are ashamed? I'm gonna be real with you. You know how many grandmas are ashamed of their grandkids because out of all of the things that their grandparents taught them, the one most vital thing that grandparents taught their grandkids that they never wanted them to depart from, which was the truth of who God is. You know how many grandkids just grew up and did whatever they wanted to do, like being taken to church for years.
Who want to debate King Wise tonight? I ain't got the energy to debate you tonight, brother.
Man, he can't because you already know. But bring somebody on here because you already know you can't deal with me. I don't want you to be
I
drinking.
ain't got the energy, bro, because I don't like repeating myself. That's the one thing. Like that's why
you don't have to.
I always talk about something different. Every time I come over, I talk about something different because I don't like repeating myself. I don't like doing the same shit. And then I feel like I might have to repeat myself over and over again. Man, you believe in boy, you believe in Jesus, boy. We know.
Man, listen,
I see.
Listen,
Anybody want to debate King Wise?
Nobody can because I'm on everybody's head. But when I had first came on, I had asked you what the topic was, and then you was telling me about it. We was talking about 420 and Columbine and Hitler, and then you showed us that preview, and then you got to throwing Christians in there, and you said Jesus. So then I got to get on your head about that.
I gotta tell you about the movie, brother. It ain't me. I'm trying to tell you about the movie. It's something that happened in the movie.
Kind of demonic. No, I'm not. But I
didn't do it.
You know what I actually thought before you had told me? I thought that was about to be some feminist stuff. I thought you was about to say, well, these 3 members of the LBGTQ and they hate me, and so that's why they trapping dudes up in there and they killing them. They was playing like they was cool at first, and they took the switchblade. And because think about how feminists they be hating us, man. They want to bite our head off. They don't need us for nothing.
Did y'all watch the MTV Awards? Anybody watch the MTV Awards?
No, tell me what happened.
I ain't watch it, but I heard Lil Nas X won a lot of awards.
My nigga, let's talk about him real quick though, just like real fast. Tell me this. You a smart man, so I want you to answer this for me. Now, me and you, I bet you we both can identify with being of masculine frame, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, I know about masculine frame.
So yeah, you a masculine man, I'm a masculine man, so we probably both heterosexual. Now, when Little Nas X come on the scene and he doing everything he doing, pushing the homosexual agenda, why is it that the heterosexual agenda, which has always been primary in the world that we live in, got to take the back seat to the homosexual agenda? So much so that if heterosexuals speak out against homosexual people, we get canceled. Think about the baby. He damn near got canceled being a heterosexual.
Hey, Booker said you can't cancel me.
Explain to me why a man can do some silly, goofy type shit like that on national TV, confusing our kids. I don't know if you got no kids, but I got a son, and I want him to be born properly and raised up in with good understanding. So when he get old enough to ask me, what is this on the screen? Like my son 1.5, but say for instance he was like 7. And he came in the room and said, Dad, what's that on the screen? I'll tell him like, man, that's a gay nigga. Yeah. But society is say that's a hate crime because I'm telling my son exactly what the fuck he's seeing. Exactly what we both seeing. A gay ass nigga who promoting homosexuality. Now, if I lie to him and say, well, son, you seeing what's normal. CPS should come and get me and come get my son and take him from me because I'm telling him a damn lie. I'm telling him that that's normal. And nowhere in the Bible does it say that this activity is normal. In fact, Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed for this kind of fruitcake activity. And I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like Polite molesting people, allegedly. Okay? Polite is okay. So Polite been a scam since damn day one.
I can show this, but I can't show this. This is crazy.
This crazy. I'm sick of looking this.
I'm scared to show this.
You know why we gotta look at Lil Nas X being pregnant? You a man? What type of silly, goofy ass?
There's a black
how can you say this? Fucking Now that's what you really call identity crisis. Brother Polite, he ain't shit but a scammer. Now, if you know anything about this, first off, I want to say this. Pull up. I need you to pull up a good picture. Pull up this. Damn, pull up that first picture, the Vlad picture. No, just click on that Vlad picture real quick. First image. Oh yeah, no, but that one. No, not that one. Go over to the left. To the left. The other way. Click that one. Click the first. Now look at this. This is what I want to say, bro. It's a real shit, and I ain't even trying to be funny. There's no way in the world that anybody will let a nigga that look like that damn ugly scam them. But okay, say for instance he's scamming niggas, and then it come out that he is allegedly guilty of pedophilia. With a fucking face like that, would you put it past them? What women is really checking for a dude like that? I'm a man. I ain't trying to judge him, but I'm saying if I was a woman, I think he was a damn alien.
You judging him though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so,
if you ain't a woman, you can't judge a man.
Okay, so first off, the Bible says if you're gonna judge in righteousness. That's at least the least you can do. Now, if he is guilty of being a pedophile, and I ain't never raped a person in my damn life, in righteousness, I could judge him and say, nigga, you weird, you strange, you goofy, because you ugly and you the type of nigga that look like you gotta take it. Because ain't nobody giving it up to you freely. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. There's some men out here that enjoy that kind of stuff. But me and you, I'm going to go on the limb and say, you don't have to force it or take it from no women. I'm pretty sure that the women in your life openly and freely give it to you, so you would never be able to relate to a nigga like this.
I gotta turn down so much pussy now.
Man, what? Oh, man, what? Well, this is a must for us, the kind of guys.
I gotta turn it down. Nah.
You have to sometimes, because all of it ain't good for you. It may look good, but that don't mean that it's gonna be good for you. This nigga look like the type. Am I right? Now that's a fact. You say you always agree with me when I say something that's factual.
Yeah,
now,
all right, let me hold on. Let me. Okay, brother, but like, I don't judge dudes, but at the same time, look, man, when you reach a certain status and you got some money in 2021 with Instagram and Facebook and all this shit, you ain't gotta be the best looking guy, right?
Now let me ask you this though. Now is this the boule? Now remember, last time I was talking to you, you was giving me a little breakdown of how this stuff go. You was telling me about the boule, the Freemasons, and when you want to get famous, they give you this fame and fortune, but sometimes that shit come at a cost, and usually it come with a fall. Yeah. Who is he? Is he the boule?
He is a Freemason. I showed you the video. You ain't never watched the video?
I think you showed me the video last time I was on here.
I showed you the video. I said, we'll go to this. Prince York is gonna say, me and Polite is Freemasons. And
Polite, yeah, you did. When they were sitting down next to each other.
Yeah, a lot of people ain't catch this shit. I caught that shit.
So what is this? The smear campaign?
So I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't put a lot of energy in none of these news stories because my mind is it's all fucking fake. It's all kind of made up to me. Not saying that this is, but I'm just saying because I don't know what's going on with Polite. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the fuck going on. But you know, if the judge came back and said it, then shit, it is what it is.
But would you have knowledge of how these organizations? I'm not going to assume that I have any knowledge according to the way that these organizations work. All I know is I was approached by somebody from the Illuminati one time on Facebook. You may not believe me, but I swear on everything.
I
This guy,
believe.
he messaged me on Facebook. He said, "We looking for you. We looking for other candidates to join the Illuminati. We gonna give you this amount of money every month. All you got to do is call this Grandmaster Wizard somebody."
Nigga, you working with them niggas? Cause I forgot about this. You did a 4-part hit piece on me, nigga.
Who?
A 4-part hit piece.
It wasn't 4. I think it was like 3.
Nigga, I read it. It said 4-part exposed, Soul Conscious TV exposed. Nigga, you working with the Illuminati, ain't you?
So wait, you accuse me of working with the devil?
That's what I'm saying. I just showed that movie, and I said that the point of the movie was that the Christians was doing the shit.
So are you accusing me of working with the devil? And I've been on your program many times representing Jesus Christ with a huge banner?
I'm accusing you. Nigga, I didn't know you was doing them motherfucking hit pieces, nigga. I'm trying to flip this shit around, nigga. No, let's talk about them hit pieces.
You funny as hell. You funny.
Stick to the topic, brother.
Drop the hit pieces because that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago, bro.
I ain't dropping shit, nigga. I ain't watching. Somebody told me. Somebody had to come back and told me. A good friend came back and told me.
No, but you were trying to go on Jesus.
You ain't been being a good friend.
Man, what? You been trying to go on Jesus too hard. I wasn't having that, bro. I wasn't gonna have that.
I don't go on Jesus. I like Jesus. Jesus went in the temple and whooped all the motherfuckers' ass. I like Jesus.
So why you won't represent him as? Why you won't look at him as exactly who he is?
Because it's esoteric, brother. To me, it's esoteric, brother. It mean a little bit more to me being esoteric than it do being a real story. That's all I'm saying.
You said a real story?
I like Jesus. I like Moses, but Moses is about the moon and Jesus is about the sun. That's why it's 2 testaments.
Man, no, bro.
It's astrology, brother. I'm sorry.
No,
bro.
Santa
Claus ain't real neither. Neither is the Easter Bunny.
All right, but what they got to do with Jesus? Nothing.
Jesus is Santa Claus for adults.
Man, look, Santa Claus ain't never did nothing for me. Every present that I ever got for Christmas came from my mama, nigga. So no.
You ever got probably came from your mama too. So.
No, I disagree with that. All the blessings I get come directly from God, right? Jesus. So look, let me tell you, right? Let me tell you real quick a blessing I got from Jesus just the other day, right? So me and my homeboy, went to.
Did the card say Jesus on it?
Did the who?
Did the card say Jesus on it?
What card?
Was it a signature on there that said Jesus?
Yeah,
Christ?
it's a signature. Yeah, it was a signature. I'm gonna tell you. Just hear me out. So me and my homeboy, we went to Cedar Point on Saturday. I know you know Cedar Point. Everybody knows Cedar Point, right? So on Saturday, Cedar Point get real thick. It'd be like 10, 15,000 people there. So getting on rides sometimes is kind of hard because the lines be real long. So we had found out a secret to get on rides by like walking through the exit, but you had to do this little survey. So I had prayed to God before we got there, like, please, Zora, you can do anything. Make sure we get this little pass so we can just go on a fast track to get on all the good rides early. We ain't gotta wait in line public people. You know what happened when we got there? He gave it to us. And I said, thank you, God. I love you so much. You answer all my prayers. And then we had a good day at Cedar Point. We ain't have to wait in no damn lines. Signature all right on it. You see my avatar? What it say right there?
You ain't never had a near-death experience or nothing like
that? Near-death experience.
But why you tell that story though? You gonna tell?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a near-death experience. Okay, all right. Near-death experience, right? So this on my mama. I had like $9 in my pocket one time, and it was like 11:45 p.m. and I needed a $5 nickel bag of weed. Right? My weed man, he stayed not. Just listen to me, bro. This real shit right here. So I had $9 in my pocket, and I needed a nickel bag. So it was like 11:45. God had told me, like, boy, don't take your black ass outside. It's too late for you to be trying to go outside to get a nickel bag. So I was like, okay, I want to go anyway. So I went anyway. I walked down the dark street. This is in Detroit. A dude ran up on me with a gun. and him trying to run up on me with a gun, trying to rob me in the cover of darkness, my angels protected me and allowed me to disarm him, take the gun away from him, and that nigga ran faster than I ever seen a nigga run before. In the hood, if you rob a nigga and you let him take your gun, you can't show your face around the hood for a while. Ain't nobody inviting you to play 2K. You can't smoke no weed, nothing, until you go get your gun back. So because I had his gun and God allowed me to take his gun because he sent angels to protect me, I took that gun, I put it in the sock, I put some rocks in it, and I dropped it in Detroit River, my nigga. God's signature was all over that. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Come on, man. I could have been dead trying to get a $5 bag.
That was God. That was God.
Come on, man. Who in their right mind is going outside at 11:45 in Detroit, Michigan, trying to get a nickel bag of weed except for a weed head?
Why God got to be Jesus, though? That's all I'm asking.
Because he said this in the Bible. If you looking at me, you looking at the Father. What else you want me to tell you?
I'm trying to get to this damn verses.
Go to it right now. He said, have you been with me so long that you don't know who I am? If you looking at me, you looking at the Father, homeboy. Soon as you pull it up and as soon as you read it, I'm hoping that you will finally accept what I've been telling you as fact this whole damn time. So brother, go ahead and pull it up.
I would have to say that God came down and wrote that Bible, and he
man, what?
And he said it. But you don't realize that you believe in man so much. It's crazy that you just keep missing that part.
You talking about believing man? What you talking about?
What you talking about? The Pope. You don't want to worship the man. You don't want to worship man so bad. But Jesus was a man. The people who wrote the Bible were men.
Can you pull up that scripture real quick, bro?
If I pull up the scripture, they really ain't gonna do nothing because
it's gonna do everything.
It came from a man.
You're just what you be saying. You say that all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I hear you.
Make no sense.
I hear you saying that all the time, but as soon as you pull up that scripture, the whole thing is through. It's through.
You ain't catching what I'm.
I catch you what you're saying because you're saying the Bible was written by human beings. So why
would I pull the verse up? Is this something that dude said? Just something that dude said.
Say for instance, human beings wrote the Bible, right? But then Jesus Christ says something verbatim.
How do I
is it the people that wrote that down verbatim, or is it that he said it verbatim? I'm asking you. Now remember, you the one that said that human beings wrote the Bible. So as soon as Jesus Christ said, if you looking at me, you looking at the Father, did the people that wrote the Bible, did they write that down verbatim, or did he say that verbatim?
They couldn't have said that verbatim because it wasn't written in that language. You realize that, right?
So are you saying
DJ Will
what he said and what he said?
Fat Joe Jaru! Hey. What's happening, baby?
What's up,
I said the verse. What you talking about? How you get here? What's this?
Oh, I'm getting this ready. I want to answer your question. Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, you doing? That's a Jaru and Fat Joe versus?
Yeah, they all tonight.
So 50 Cent obviously didn't do a good job of destroying Ja Rule if y'all watching that.
Hey, I'm fuck with Ja Rule. I think Ja Rule about to kick Fat Joe ass.
Probably, dude.
I don't really. Fat Joe had a few little hits.
Both poop for me. Both of them.
This motherfucker got one value, yeah.
Versus, let's go.
My bad, yeah.
do realize these verses are like distractions too, right?
They gotta be. Hey, hold on. What you think about? What you think about the damn crate challenge?
You gotta pause this.
Hold on, yeah. Hold on, yeah.
What you should do?
It's crazy. You can't pause it or nothing.
Okay, so the crate challenge, I feel personally, it's a combination of the Tower of Babel, building them dumbass crates trying to get to the sky, knowing that climbing on those crates will create an opportunity for somebody to hurt themselves real bad and maybe die and injure themselves. It's all a distraction and a play on the mind to control human beings. You know how easy human beings are to control? Make a TikTok video that's trending. Everybody and their fucking mama gonna be doing it, even if it hurt them. Even if it hurt people. Can you climb your ass on 20 crates safely?
Hell no. I know I'm gonna bust my ass.
I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. 15 crates, I'm gonna kill myself. Let somebody try to
we
do it
mastered
50
the crate
crates.
challenge though. I see the nigga rolling the blunt, walking across the crate.
He probably is an anomaly, like Neo anomaly, one of a kind. You know, it's probably 30, 40 niggas that it hurt themselves, injured themselves bad, trying to do him, trying to be him.
Who put the crate? Where these crates come from though? That was crazy, boy.
You supply the world with what they need to hurt themselves, like guns, right? So say for instance, you release guns in a neighborhood where there ain't no factories to make guns. People gonna take the guns and they gonna use them to kill people.
That's what they said that was going on in Chicago. They said,
let's be honest about Chicago. They dump all those guns, all those drugs, all that money into Chicago, and they say to people, do what you will with this. Knowing damn well there's no gun factories, nor is there any drug distribution centers nowhere in Chicago. Let's just be
crazy
honest.
After years of slavery, years of Jim Crow, years of motherfucking civil rights and all that shit. Motherfuckers could knowingly drop some guns off in your hood and you don't turn them on you turn them on each other. You don't even turn them on him. That's fucking crazy to me.
Man, what? That is one of the greatest paradox known to human beings. If you can say that shit one more time for me, please.
They will drop guns. They know that they can drop guns off in your hood, and they know that you're gonna turn them on each other and not even think to point not one gun at.
Listen, they airdrop guns down like on some Call of Duty type shit. People pick them up and they go out and they kill gang members, ops, and they blame the black people and say, yeah, it's black on black crime. It's black on black motivated crime without taking responsibility for what the fuck is going on, because I ain't never seen no gun manufacturing factories from where I'm from. And niggas be shooting each other. Where you get that gun?
The Taliban said the same shit. The Taliban said they mad at the United States because they left them some bum ass artillery.
Why is the United States of America even giving these niggas artillery to turn around and make war? See, the reason why I have a strong disliking for the United States of America is one, and two, they ass backwards. You will give guns and ammunition and shit to your mortal enemies so they can turn around and make war against you.
They ain't enemies, brother. That's what I'm saying. It's a global thing, man. We thinking that they enemies. They play games. They play puppets.
No. Muslims make it very clear about how they feel about Americans and Christians and Jews. They don't never hide how they feel about us. It's stupid Christians sometimes that act really passively and allow these people to extract their vengeance and they hate on Christians. That's why Muslims be cutting motherfuckers' heads off. Like, yeah, here, come give me your neck. If you the Taliban and you got guns, American guns, and you use those guns to kill your and Americans is funding this, like, I went out.
Yeah, you back though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Okay.
They all work. They leave the guns over there, bro. They get the dope from over there, bro. they was getting the dope from what was it, Vietnam?
Yeah.
And bringing it back over. Then they try to bring Frank Lucas like he was like he was the only one.
Like, of
Like
course
they
they
wouldn't
gonna
let him
make it.
slide with doing it.
But see, Frank Lucas was greedy, you know, and that's what typically happen when niggas who be finding licks and they don't know how to hit one lick, two lick, and then get the fuck on somewhere. He had to be doing too much. I wish I was him, because I would have hit like 2 licks, all the money he had. I would have got the fuck on, y'all would have never seen me no more. But he did what he did, you know, and we do get stuff from other
That's probably
places.
because he was FBI from the start.
I don't think he was FBI. It was no way he was FBI. He's just a stupid black man.
Look how quick he flipped.
He flipped quick, but shit, you got to think about all his family members getting shot up, going to jail. He ain't had no choice but to flip. What he gonna do? And he old too. He ain't follow the street. That man did not follow the street code. He had too much money.
That Cole been there a long ass time, longer than Frank Lucas. That Cole
Oh
was
well,
there
yeah.
with Bumpy Johnson, and Bumpy Johnson taught Frank.
He for sure did. He for sure did. But then
That
you got to
Cole been there a
realize
long
when you in
time.
that kind of game, that's what typically happen. There's no smart drug dealers, dude. Because smart drug dealers, they hit licks and then they'll be going away. You'll never hear from them again. Niggas be wanting to stay in the game till they get killed or they go to jail. It's like, what was it? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? It wasn't worth it. I would love to be a drug dealer if I can get away with it and not go to jail, because I sell a whole bunch of drugs, make me a whole bunch of money, and then go live somewhere in Venezuela or something where ain't nobody looking for my black ass.
You can be a drug dealer and get away with it. Go work for Pfizer or Moderna or Johnson and Johnson.
Oh, you talking about the big boys, the big boys.
Yeah, big dope.
Oh, you
good
talking
dope.
about the big boys. I don't want no dealings with them. Because I'd rather say they fuck with the Pfizers because
bro?
they really good.
You bought some Wi-Fi, bro?
Some Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Are you connected to the Wi-Fi? You keep going in and out.
I don't know why that's happening, but yeah, I'm on big Wi-Fi. Big Wi-Fi, boy.
Nobody want nobody talking about they they service, they connection. I see that.
Man, look, you trying to diss me, talking about my internet is weak.
I wasn't trying to I'm just making sure you didn't walk outside or something, because it keep going out in and out.
Oh no, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm still right here, but yeah, I'd rather sell hardcore cocaine than go with the Pfizer, because they real legit killing people, bro. Real legitimately. I don't know if you took the shot.
Allegedly. You can't say that.
Allegedly. Okay, so I'm gonna say allegedly. When you shooting people with needles, and okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. I had went like seven years without even getting a cold. None. I had to take a flu shot. Man, I was sick as a damn dog.
Yeah, because they give you flu.
And when I went to the doctor and said, why I'm so sick that I feel like I'm about to damn die, they said, oh, you took the flu shot, so we had to infect you with the flu so your body can resist it. Every year after that, I get sick as hell. Not sick as hell, but like right now I got the sniffles and the little chest congestion due to the flu being inside of me, supposedly being immune to it. I'm really not.
The game's so cold. The game's so cold. Motherfuckers think they be, because look, I ain't got the vaccine either. But we all think we being smart, not getting the vaccine, and the motherfuckers that they kill is gonna be the motherfuckers who they gonna be like, y'all think y'all smart. But you know what I really think going on though? I think they trying to give people the vaccine because they are gonna have to put this 5G infrastructure in. It's gonna have to take place. And I'm talking about these are towers within, I say at the most 100 feet, at the closest maybe 15 feet. These are towers. They got to be close. It's gonna be an infrastructure. So when that takes place,
if you want,
you might need that shot, because whatever they putting in there, they about to connect everybody to like Skynet, like like the Terminator and shit. Like they about to connect everybody.
Well, if you like conspiracy theories, that's one way to look at it. But if
I
you
love
like, say
conspiracy
for
theory.
instance, you was like a realist. Okay, so if you like conspiracy theories, that could be a theory for you, and we not gonna disregard it because some people
Allegedly.
like conspiracy theories,
Allegedly.
allegedly, right? I'm
Yeah.
more of a naturalist, which means I'm more of a realist. So when I see the coronavirus and flu shots and vaccines, what I really see is a separation between people, where you have one group of people who don't want to take the shot because they don't feel like they have to, and you
I
have
like
another
that.
group of people who so afraid, they so scared, like. Okay, so I take public transportation sometimes depending on where I'm going. And where I'm from in Detroit, you have to wear a mask, right? So the
All right.
bus driver tells you before you even get on the bus, put your damn mask on. And it's to their discretion. Some bus drivers feel like I ain't pulling off until you get your damn mask on because I don't want to take coronavirus home to my family. Then it be certain people that get on the bus that say, bro, coronavirus ain't shit but a fear tactic.
Yeah.
I don't
You
give a fuck
walking.
what you talking about. I'll
Walking.
call the police on your ass and get you put off the bus. Because you don't want to comply to what the government say. The
Yeah.
government say do this. The government say do that. And if you don't do it, my family gonna die. So get off the bus. No, bro. It's a tactic used to cause fear. Remember when coronavirus first came out? They was putting that shit on the TV every day. The
Yeah.
death toll was rising. Look how many
Rising
people
like a
died
motherfucker.
today.
It
Look
was
how
number magic. It was straight number magic. You might not
I
be old enough
know
to remember, but not when 9/11 happened. It was the same shit.
it
But
was
they
the
was using
same thing.
colors. They was using colors though. That's that time.
Yeah.
We on
See,
orange
now,
alert. We on red alert. It's like it was crazy.
now, luckily, I work with smart people to where when the TV got turned on while we were at work, and a lot of us was watching the TV rise, the death
Right.
tolls rising, we would say shit like, "Well, how many people gonna die today? How many people they gonna lie to us today and say that died?" So we was making a joke out of it because we knew they was full of
Yeah.
during that time. You couldn't go outside. Outside was cut off. And it's like, what the fuck happened to coronavirus now? Is people still dying at that rapid rate? That shit was scaring the shit out of people. People
Yeah.
didn't even want to come up their damn house. I had a neighbor that called the police on another neighbor because the neighbors gathered in the backyard to barbecue. It was like four of them.
Yeah.
They all lived in the same house. And they went
Damn.
outside to barbecue. My neighbor said, if y'all don't get y'all motherfucking asses back,
Yeah. Shit was crazy. Shit was crazy, bro.
police on us. Because the government, the TV say we ain't supposed to gather. That shit blew my mind, bro. It really blew my mind because it was like the TV literally telling y'all what the fuck to do, what you can do, what you can't do. You can't go outside because you gotta be scared as hell all the time. Now you know me, I'm a Christian. So as soon as they told me I couldn't go outside without my mask on and everything, because it's
Yeah.
like, man, don't play with me. Don't play with me. You can't play on my mind. A part of
Yeah.
being a slave is letting people physically put you in slavery, but also mentally put you in slavery. The way to mentally put
Mental
somebody in
slavery is the
slavery,
worst slavery.
it is the worst slavery because it's not only being subjected on you, but if you believe it, then you trap
Hey, but
yourself.
look. I was just talking to Ree the other day, right? And I was telling her, I was like, it's crazy how everybody believed that all these motherfuckers with powder wigs on and makeup came over here and enslaved, like physically enslaved my people. Like that kind of pisses me off.
See, but what you got to realize about the physical enslavement of our people is it's prophecy. So what can you do about it?
Let me call you right back. Oh, bad. You said what now?
You can't do nothing about prophecy, especially if God said it's going to happen, then it's going to be so. No matter who put us in slavery, the white man, black people helped them, whatever the case may be, we in it. We is
Oh yeah,
we live in the
but
United
it
States
ain't no
of
physical
America.
slavery. It ain't no physical slave. But it's a mental slavery. It definitely is. I agree with
So
you on that.
what do you think plantations was? You don't think that was physical slavery?
Now I don't. That's a touchy subject, man.
What? Okay, so listen. If you go punch, let me give you a easy example.
Yeah,
If
but
you got a 9 to 5 job,
make this example quick, because I'm gonna make my
okay.
example quick too.
Okay, so if you got a 9 to 5 job, every day you go punch your 9 to 5 job clock. You don't own the place, you just work there. And they this 40, 50 hours a week, and then we give you a paycheck at the end of the week. Is that physical slavery or no?
That is mental slavery. That's a job.
What? That's not what I said. I said, is that physical slavery or no?
No, you're getting compensated. That's not slavery.
Okay,
slavery,
so
you're not getting you're working and you're not getting compensated.
Now, let me tell you where you're wrong, because there's two ways to get paid. You can either get paid your net.
All right.
Problems of working 9 to 5s, because when they work and they put their blood and sweat and their tears and Viagra, all that shit, they want the gross, but they can't get the gross because they got to pay taxes and child support and all that other shit, and then you end up getting the net. So if you get the net, say for instance you work 60 hours and you feel every 60 of one of those hours at the end of the week, you feel it, your body and
Rich
shit
people
hurt.
pay taxes too, though, bro. I mean,
I get it, but let's talk about poor people. Let's talk about poor people first. Now, say for instance you work 60 hours a week and your body feel like it, but then when you get your check reflect only like 39 hours.
Right.
And all that other shit. Is that physical slavery or all? Are you being properly compensated?
You might not be. You might not be being properly compensated.
So
I gotta
if
ask,
you're not being properly compensated, now say for instance, it's our fault. Say for instance, it's our fault as people. Say for instance, it's our fault as people,
no, I'm
or
not
even
saying as a people. I'm saying as an individual, because it's rich people out. It's rich black people out here too. It's people who's financially literate, and there's people who's not.
Okay, so slavery is universal, meaning a rich white person or a black person can still be a physical slave. Like I give you an example. There's a lot of people that work at Wall Street. They be rich as hell. But in order to work in Wall Street, you got to be at work every day throughout the week, because on the weekends, Wall Street is closed. Yeah. Now, these people may be rich as hell and they may live in Manhattan in nice apartments, but they are still slaves to the stock market and other entities because they have to work Wall Street. That's physical slavery. Now, when a lot of them CEOs, hold on, and I'm through. When a lot of those CEOs commit suicide, like in 2008, when Lehman Brothers went under and all these big banks went under because of Wall Street and shit, some of these CEOs was committing suicide because they couldn't handle being rich and then being poor. It was too much of a mental breakdown for them. So what that proves is that even rich people can be physical slaves and mental slaves just like poor people. Okay? Now, poor people are more of a privileged position than rich people, because poor people only got to worry about paying their bills and their rent and having enough money.
Boy, I said make it quick.
Money come more problems. Am I right or wrong?
I could swear I said make it quick.
I'm through.
Okay. Yeah. So that's just mental slavery, brother. If you think that you are enslaved, nigga, then guess what? You're enslaved. That's why they make a slave movie every year. But you can't think like that. You don't think like that, bro. I don't think I'm a fucking slave.
Even though you don't think you're a slave, if you go work a 9 to 5 for however long you there, you are physically their slave.
That's a weak mentality, brother. I don't my mind don't work like that no more. It used to.
Okay. So
I used to think just like that, bro. But
listen, okay, so in slavery,
I don't think like that, bro.
In slavery days, our ancestors had to pick cotton all damn day long under the hot ass beaming sun, and their payment was probably a good meal or a half decent meal, whatever was left from the master table at night. That's how you improperly compensate someone. If you fast forward all the way to 2021 to improperly compensate somebody in the form of slavery, just like our ancestors had to deal with, you pay them their net instead of their gross. Okay, we live in a society, we live in a country where unemployment sometimes can be kind of high. But the only reason why that's a real life thing is because employers don't want to pay people their gross instead of their net. You will have everybody going to work, even bums will get up and go to work. Niggas that want to sit on their girlfriend, baby mama couch and eat the kids' food all day and drive the baby mama cars around. Even they'll go to work.
Shout out to them niggas.
No, ain't no shout out to them niggas because them niggas is couch potatoes and they fucking the game up. But even them niggas will get up and go to work if a job offered them their gross on when they come to their paycheck. Everybody.
If they had a different mentality, you go because you could go. It was a nigga that was a janitor, worked all them years as a janitor, and by the time he was retired, he was a multimillionaire.
Now imagine how
what you make is about what you spend and shit, bro. It's just people just got slave mentality. They want to buy Yeezys, they want to buy Nike. I mean, we getting way too deep into this, bro. But
I'm not. We not.
You don't have a slave mentality, and you won't be a slave, bro. Because you gonna have to start somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't have generational wealth, so you got to start somewhere, man. Start building your wealth right now, today.
Listen,
ain't no
because
excuse,
I agree, but I agree that because the majority of black people don't grow up in generational wealth, we are slaves by default. Especially we live in the United States.
Well, there's white slaves too, brother, because there's a lot of white people out here living check to check or just flat out broke. I mean, that's mental.
You may be able to get with
the mentality. That's a slave mentality, or a weak mentality, or just I doubt people
don't get it 100%. The slave master.
I don't think people that's watching this channel, bro, are thinking like. I think most people who watch this channel realize something else is going on.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
A lot of it has to do with your mentality. Like matter of fact, I've done plenty of videos about the subconscious mind and the mind and how it works. And
I'm glad you said that.
I even done a video about how Cain enables the left and right side of the brain.
No, see, you be doing too much. You be like right on the mark, and then with the conspiracy theory stuff.
Esoteric, my brother. It's esoteric, my brother.
Now let me tell you, the subconsciousness thing that you was on. That's right. I can get with that. The Cain and Abel. These are two real life people. But let me ask you this: what do you know about the What do you know about the superconscious? Then, if you notice subconscious, what do you know about the superconscious? Because as human beings, we are made up of the conscious, and then we have the subconscious. But then it's the superconscious, the universal mind. Some people say it's God. Right. Okay, so if God is the universal mind, and we are made of we are made up as humans of the subconscious and the conscious. The only way our conscious can be slaves is if we enslave the subconscious. But because the subconscious is connected to the universal mind through freedom of Jesus, who is God. You know I'm gonna slide it in there, my guy. What you mean?
You slick that, you slick as shit, bro.
My nigga, you know I'm gonna slide it in there because
I was with you. I was rocking with you, bro. I was rocking with you. I'm like,
look on your face,
God. As long as you don't say Jesus, we good.
You should have seen the look on your face, bro. That shit was priceless. But I had to slide it in there because it's the truth, and the truth will set you free, homeboy. But I like that you know the subconsciousness, man, because the subconsciousness is what we.
Let me. Okay,
consciousness as human beings is the reason why.
I'm glad you spit that, bro. I'm glad you spit that, right? Let me rebuttal a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Subconscious mind, right? You said Jesus. I say it's controlled by the moon, right? Now look, I'm gonna
What?
tell you straight up. Now look, let me finish because I'm about to tell you straight up. I have no proof of that, but for some reason, I
Okay.
just think the consciousness is controlled by the moon. That's why I think they was trying so goddamn hard to get to the moon, knowing that they can't get up there.
Let me ask you a
They knew.
question. Do you think that we have ever landed on the moon as humans?
No, that's what. But they wanted to put that out there because they know that the subconscious mind is controlled by the moon. So they wanted to land a man on the moon to let you know that man controls your moon. Now let's fast forward to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan made this emblem, right? This famous emblem. He's holding the basketball, right? I could pull this up. Matter of fact, we got time. They ain't started yet.
You ain't really gonna watch that distraction like that, is you, bro? Tell me that you is not. You conscious,
bro. I'm about to party.
Conscious man like you gonna sit there and watch a.
Cause it's entertainment, brother.
There is no way. So
and plus, if something happened, I'm gonna do a video on it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because you be looking for that anyway.
I'm definitely looking for it. All right, so anyway, fuck me all up. Now I forgot what I was. Oh yeah, okay. The subconscious mind controlled by the moon, right? That's why they tried so hard to get the man on the moon.
But let's be honest about something. If human beings never landed on the moon, why are we giving? And I want you to think about this from a logical standpoint, because you're a logical man. If human beings never landed on the moon, why are we giving credit for the moon controlling the subconsciousness?
Because it's the subconscious, bro. It ain't. It's not physical. That's what I said. They didn't physically go to the moon, but metaphysically, yes, the moon is some way, in some weird way, the moon is affecting us. That's why at full moons niggas act crazy, and the sun is affecting us too, and the Saturn and all these stars and planets. That's astrology, my brother. And I keep on telling you, the Bible is an astrology book. That's why I agree with you on some shit. Some shit I agree with you on, because astrology, coming from an astrology point of view, it makes sense to me. That's the only reason I'll be agreeing with you on some shit, because Jesus did this.
So you said what you're saying is, when given the opportunity, before we speak on that, what you're saying is just to be able to relate with you. What you're saying is, instead of giving the credit for the universal mind being of God and being God.
Yeah, of God. Yes. Yes.
Wait. Let me make sure I get it right.
Allah.
Now,
of anybody that you can bring up that was a God. Yes. But that man that you about to try to slide in there, I'm not letting that dude. I see him coming. I see the beard. I see the long hair. I see him coming.
Let me finish. Now,
go ahead.
So listen, let me finish. This what you saying to me. Just so I get it right. You said the human being, which is made of consciousness and subconsciousness, while having the ability to be connected to the super consciousness, who could be God, is not really God, but it's a moon. The moon, which we ain't never landed on, which we can't do shit about except for look up in the sky and say,
it gotta be physical with you. It gotta be literal. It gotta be literal with you.
It can't, because look, God is a spirit.
Can you touch consciousness?
Yeah.
Okay. How?
Like if I touch my nose, I'm consciously touching my nose. You gotta do better than that.
No, I'm saying, can you touch conscious when you go to sleep? And
that's the subconscious.
When your eyes is closed, and that voice that's talking to you, telling you, "Hey man, that's all right." So you say it's God. I say it's conscious. That's what I'm saying. That's the disconnect, brother. That's the disconnect, brother. I'm saying something is going on.
It's a difference. When you are awoke, when you're awake, that's consciousness. Like, say for instance, you got a girlfriend, right? And she got a fat ass. Soon as you take your hand and you smack her on her fat ass, you consciously smacked her ass. Now, when you sleep and you have a dream about having sex with your girl, you are subconsciously like, all right.
But where did you get them images from? You got it from your conscious.
No,
you wouldn't know what your girl look. You wouldn't know what your girl looked like if it wasn't for your consciousness to be in your subconscious. So that's what I'm saying. Everything is connected.
Say it again.
You would not know what your girl looked like in your subconscious if it was not for your conscious.
That's wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Tell you why. Because the universal mind is connected to all people, and we come from the source, which is the universal mind. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I didn't say nothing about beauty,
We
brother. I
look as
said your girl. How would you
I'm
know
gonna
what
tell
your
you.
girl look like?
Okay, so perception. Like, we gonna say perception then, because perception comes from the universal mind. Subconsciously, you understand perception first, and then you understand perception consciously last. So let's say for instance there was levels to this shit. You got the super consciousness, which is the universal mind on top. Then you have the subconscious mind, which is the inner man in the
That's the
middle.
lower
And then
mind.
you
That's
have
the lower mind. And the Bible talked about the lower mind.
the lower
You know what
mind
I'm
is
saying?
the
But you gotta
consciousness.
look at it.
No, no, no,
You
no.
gotta look at it esoterically. That's what I'm saying. The Bible talks about the mind a lot. A lot of that shit is just
Right. The
psychological
lower
shit.
man. All right. So the lower man is the conscious, right? Say for instance, you a married
No, the
man and
lower,
then
the lower, the lower man is the subconscious.
no, bro, I'm gonna prove it right
No,
now.
no, hold on.
I'm
Let
gonna
me say this right quick. The lower mind is the subconscious mind. That is the mind that just acts. You ain't got to think about it. Like blinking is controlled by your subconscious mind. Breathing is controlled by your subconscious mind. Everything that you do automatically is controlled by your subconscious mind. That's why
That's
when
why
motherfuckers.
human beings are
That's
turned
why.
into slaves because they
That's
don't
why when
exercise.
motherfuckers have habits, it's a habit of the subconscious mind. Consciously, you know not to do this shit, but subconsciously, you are automatically you're being programmed to do it. That's why I'm saying. That's why they call it television programming. These people are programming us. That's why they want to control the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind deals with programming. That's why they went to the moon. That's why they fake going to the moon. That's why Michael Jordan is holding this ball, because he's controlling your subconscious mind. That's why That's why people go crazy over Jordans. It was when you think about it, it's really smart as shit. And plus, it's a pyramid.
It's really not. It's just advertisement because okay. So I study advertisement.
I took marketing too. That's what I'm saying. It's really genius to use this shit because he's controlling the subconscious mind. You do it
It's really
automatically.
not.
You don't even know why you're doing it.
I'm gonna tell you why it's evil, because it's evil because as a human being, and see if you can get with me on this. As a human being, it is not our responsibility to completely control the wheels of other people.
That's
We
a
can
fact.
influence the
That's
wheels.
a fact. I agree. I agree 100%. I agree 100%.
Just follow me. Just follow me then, because I like when you be agreeing with me and shit. Because as human beings, it's not our responsibility to ever control the will of a person completely, because that's God's responsibility. We are only called to influence the will of people, not control them, okay? Because then you make them slaves.
But
This
even
right
the
here,
influencers, bro. Think about what an influencer is right now in 2021. What's an influencer?
Influencer is
Lil
someone
Nas X is an influencer.
yes, he's an influencer. But three buts. If you're a human being that lacks the intelligence to exercise your subconsciousness, which is the higher self, you will let your consciousness, which is the lower self, do this type of shit that Lil Nas X do. I'll give you an example. It's a 9-year-old right now who is not mentally and physically developed enough to know that the shit that Lil Nas X is doing is wrong. So they may mimic and copy him because he an influencer, which is poisoning.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. Let me get just a little bit of that. Now the Jesuits say, give me a child till he's 7 years old and I'll show you the man. It's because they know that a child mind until he's 7 years old is in the theta state of mind. That's what I'm saying. The Bible code. The Bible code.
So what's your problem with it then? What's your problem with knowledge in the art then?
My problem with it is that people take it literally though. Like my mama and my grandma.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. You should let me finish, bro. You should let me finish, bro. You really should let me finish. Let me finish. You get triggered, bro, and then you just stop me. Let me rock. Let me rock for a second. I promise I'll give you the mic right back. All right, the Jesuits say, give me a child till he's 7 years old, because the Jesuits know that a child mind is in theta state until he is 7 years old. So
what is theta? What's theta?
Theta is what hypnosis puts you in. When somebody is hypnotizing you, they'll put you in a theta state of mind. You are easily programmed. That's why hypnosis is a big thing. They
Okay.
hypnotize you, put you in a theta state of mind. Now you also go in a theta state of mind when you go to sleep. You're in a theta state of mind. But when you're born until you're 7 years old, you are in a theta state of mind. That's why they are until a child is 7, they always want to learn shit. They always doing shit. They always moving around because they learn it.
Yeah.
They read their environment, right?
Yeah.
Whatever environment that you in at 7, you know what I'm saying, until you're 7 years old, that likely could be the environment when you get grown. That's why the Jesuits say, give me a child till he's 7 and I'll show you the man.
See, that's why I agree with you. That's why a lot of these grandmas.
That's why shit is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? But they understand mind control. They understand how the minds works. That's why they use numbers. That's why they use colors and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, give me a man till he's 7 years old. I'll show you the child, right? Put you in a theta state.
What about grandmas? What about grandmothers who take their we were just talking about the Jesuits and what they say. Give me a child to 7, I'll let you know who the man is. What if there's a grandma that loved Jesus and say, oh my God, Jesus, he changed my life. He came and he saved me. I'm gonna do him a good service by taking my grandson, who is 4 years old, to church all the way until they 7, because they're in the theta state, so they can be influenced by a good God. And then at 8 years old, all the way up until 50, that child do what the fuck they want to do. Forgot about all of the theta teaching that the grandma put him through by taking him to church.
But subconsciously, he's still worshiping something. If he worshiping a blue rag, if he worshiping a red rag, he's looking up to something. He still has a type of religion. He still has a type of he's worshiping something. He's worshiping money. He's worshiping green. He's worshiping something. He's looking up to something. He's looking up to rappers. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said Tupac got the Jesus script. Because Tupac can tell you, a lot of niggas went to jail behind me.
Okay, so do a grandma care about? What do a grandma care about?
A grandma care about shit, Jesus and her babies.
Now, if that's
Granddaddy
honorable,
way down there, Granddaddy.
Okay, yeah. So say for instance, that's honorable. Say for instance, a grandmother. Say for instance, we looking for an honorable grandmother, and we say, what's the characteristics of an honorable grandmother? An honorable grandmother loved Jesus, her babies, and her damn husband, right? So when a grandmother don't care about gangs, red or blue, and the grandmother is taking their kids to church so a kid can go to Bible study and get an early understanding of who God is, because she know that the babies is in the theta state. Is the grandmother doing that to help set the kid up?
The grandma don't know that the baby's in.
Wait. Let me finish, and then I'm gonna give it to you. When the grandmother know that the kids, her babies, is in theta state,
and she taking
now, if you know that,
don't know what the hell theta state is.
Wait a minute. Let's be fair to grandmothers. If you know what a theta state is, you can't assume you the only nigga. Wait, let me finish. If you know what a theta state is, you can't assume that you the only nigga on the planet that know what a theta state is. There's some grandmothers.
I assume that, but I know my grandma ain't know what the fuck a theta state is.
Now, let me tell you why your grandmother did know what a theta state is, and you just didn't know. Now, when a grandmother when a grandmother calls her daughter or her son and say, I'm on my way to pick the kids up for church, take them to Sunday school, take them to the early morning service, and they got to go through afternoon service. Is she setting the kids up in her mind for success or for failure by putting
in her mind? She definitely is
for success, right?
For success, yes.
No, for success. Now, if that kid is 4 years old, say for instance that kid is 4 years old, and she taking that kid to church with the ambition to set them up for success, do it matter if she know that 4-year-old is in theta?
Nah, it don't matter.
Okay, so if it don't matter, she don't need to know what theta state is. All she needs to know is that she tried to set her kids up for success.
Yeah, you're right. When you put it like that, you're right.
So,
it don't matter.
So
she know that she got to get them at a young age in church.
Got to.
The way you put it at first, bro. The way you put it at first, it was just a misunderstanding. The way you put it at first, I'm like, nah, hold on, wait a minute. Grandma ain't know what theta state was.
Now, because grandmas who are honorable usually wear big hats. Like, okay, so you done been in the black church before, so you know how it go. All of the grandmothers in the church with the big ass hats, those be the grandmothers who be honorable, who they get the most kids. And they bring their grandkids to church.
Shout out
They
to your
try to
grandma,
set them up for success. Shout out my grandmother. See, my grandmother was a Jehovah's Witness, so she didn't take
what
us
that
to the
mean?
Kingdom Hall. We didn't go to the Kingdom Hall because we was Christians. So my mom, she took us to regular churches. But I learned from my grandmother, even though she was a Jehovah's Witness, it's okay to get in the church early so you can go on the straight path and never depart. That's why the Bible says this. Teach your kid, and you're a Bible scholar, so you know exactly what I'm about to say. Teach your kids to go up in the right way so that they will never depart. Now, the best way to teach your kids how to go up in that good straight way so they never depart is to take them to church when they in the theta stage.
That's a fact, brother. I ain't gonna say it's a fact, but yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Said it already. You can't take it.
I said I agree. I'm gonna say I agree with it. I ain't gonna say it's
now, the
fact,
reason why I said that is because
the pastor's son, he be the baddest motherfucker. The pastor's daughter, she loose as hell. I mean, so I can't.
For theta,
I'm grounding in something.
Theta, when you was,
I'm grounding in something. I'm grounded
you went off, bro. What'd you say?
I said I'm grounded in something.
You grounded in something, but you not grounded in that theta, that good theta.
I'm not grounded in what you want me to be grounded in.
No, it ain't even me because me. I didn't take you to church, nigga, when you was in theta.
That's that superiority complex.
I didn't take you to church when you was in the theta state. That's what your grandmother did. So if your grandmother took you to church when you was in theta state, it's not what I want, it's what she wanted. Now we already talked about honorable grandmothers and what honorable grandmothers do. Honorable grandmothers set their grandkids up on the straight path because sometimes the mothers and the fathers don't be in positions to where they can do that. That's why a lot of times when you go to church, you only go to church because your grandmother then came and picked you up at church. If your grandmother was on this live right now, she'd be probably telling me, amen, hallelujah, for telling my grandson in adult stage what I was trying to tell him when he was in theta. Like maybe you alpha stage right now. Let's say you alpha stage. I'm over here trying to school you in alpha when she was taking you to church when you was in theta.
What are you schooling me about?
Okay, so at alpha stage, I'm telling you, Jesus Christ is God. In theta stage, she was trying to tell you the same thing.
Brother, I will agree with you when you're right, but when you bring up that Jesus Christ was a man, brother. He died on the cross.
All right, so if you called your grandmother right now, I'm gonna say this. Shout out to your grandmother. You gave me a shout out to my grandmother. I'm gonna give you a shout out to yours. If you call your grandmother on the phone while we on live right now, and you say, Grandmama, who is Jesus? She gonna say the same damn thing that I'm telling you.
My grandma was. Hold on, wait a minute. My grandma was a comedian. I don't know what she is saying.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Nah, for real, I'm dead. If I call my grandma right now, my grandma answer the phone, she'd be like, I don't know what. My grandma was a comedian, bro. So
I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that.
How you gonna tell me about my grandma, nigga?
I can't. You're right. I can't tell you nothing. But
something's telling me.
Comedian,
bro. I asked her who Jesus is, man. I don't know what she gonna say.
Man, something in my heart telling me, and this could just be a hunch, and I could be wrong because hunches be wrong sometimes. But something in my heart is telling me that if you got off live and you really called your grandmother maybe tomorrow when she was in a good mood or she is not so late.
Both my grandmas passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
It's all right. I'm an OG, bro.
Yeah, but you know how that shit can be kind of, you know how it can be sometimes, you know? Damn, I'm sorry about that. But still, yeah, I'm so sorry about that. But real talk, but that's why you should be getting close to Jesus just because of that. Because I'm pretty sure your grandmother
You keep saying
believed
Jesus,
in Jesus,
I'm close.
bro.
I'm close with God, bro. I ain't got a middleman with no nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you, brother. I ain't got a
So
middleman
why,
with Jesus. I know God. I'm connected to the source, bro.
if you
This
connected
person
to the
that you
source,
call God,
why he always be having you on conspiracy theory trips all the time? Then,
because he want me to tell the truth, bro.
if he wants you to tell you the truth, all right. So let me ask you this. Watch this. As a conspiracy theory, this shit gonna blow your mind, bro.
You just said, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
You open the mailbox and you see the child support papers in your mailbox. Is that a conspiracy theory or is that reality?
So what reality have you?
You ain't answer the question.
I'm saying, what reality have you exposed about Lil Nas X?
That the nigga is a homosexual.
Okay, he openly told us that though.
That's a reality. That ain't no conspiracy theory.
Okay, I'm saying okay. But you the one.
So if you dealing with conspiracy theory,
you the one went on the whole. That's why I kept on saying allegedly.
Listen, an agenda is something different than a theory. Like, say for instance, you looked up the definition of a theory right now. It is probably the definition of a theory is probably a group of ideas that are proven or yet to be proven, because it's just ideas. That's all a theory is. Like, say for instance, the Big Bang Theory. How can you take the Big Bang Theory seriously when at the end of Big Bang is the word theory? That shit blow my mind. Like, as human beings, there's certain things that are paradoxes. The Big Bang Theory is one of the greatest paradoxes known to man because it is in direct confliction with the true story, which the Bible tells about the origin of life, and it confuses people because it's a fucking theory. If you ask a scientist, what is the Big Bang Theory? They're going to tell you it's a theory. As soon as they say it's a theory, you as a human being with a subconscious mind, you're supposed to use that subconscious mind and then from the conscious mind into accepting that it's a theory too. Come on, man.
Joe's good friend job.
Yeah. Come on, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Save
Look at the distraction we got on TV. We got the stupid up there, half dressed, looking crazy.
You're getting your ass whipped right now.
That Joe.
Save you. This is fucked up. If you love real hip hop, make some motherfucking noise. New York, where the fuck you at? Hey, yo. You had to bring Remy to save you. This is fucking pathetic. You got all them other dusty bitches back there, John. Let's go. Hold on. Let's not go back.
I can't do this, bro. This is what we supposed to be.
Remy had to come out to save you. I'm gonna keep that between me and you. Let's go. What? Every little thing that we do, baby. Yeah, the freaky things that we do. Yeah, every little thing that we do, baby. Me and you, baby. New York, what we doing? Now when I first met her, all I thought was like losing land, we can get out. Baby, know the gang slip away. Slamming your number, it's the last day is free. So you first begging summer, I'm a bad mother. Pull a drop out it, creep out of low speed, cause homie probably know me. I push the pedal, thought to get stiletto, free up in the air like I think he's here to see. Every time that I'm alone with you, take fun. Homie be checking up on you. You know this. But if that nigga only knew, you got a lot of freaking you. When I start in the rain, I pop the roof and the Sam J. How Jay said? It's been close to few, some been even impossible, but it's been between me and you, baby. What we do, baby.
Man, I'm about to roll up, bro. All
right, bro.
We got it over here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just saying, like.
What we do, baby. Should be between me and you. Yeah.
Could get with his music.
Between me and you, baby.
Shit like
he
that.
Don't understand. He don't understand. I was motherfuckers junior high school, college motherfucking memories for like 6, 7. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
But Ja, that is exactly my point. Where have you been the last 15 years? Give him a hit. Talking shit, crack. Talking shit, crack. Y'all see? Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
What you want, shorty, what you need. My niggas running game, we ain't never leave. Counting all this money, we ain't never sleep. You got B12, I got 12 B's. I got bottles, got weed, got my. I'm all the way up. What you want, I got what you need. Shorty, what you want, I got what you need.
That Joe weak as hell.
You got me all the way up.
I'm all the way up.
That Joe, go get on the diet plan, bro.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. For my niggas with Billy Coots and if you ask anybody where I live, they point to the hills. They say, go all the way up. Go all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. That means I'm all the way up. Just say up.
Said I can't get high in the helicopter open that.
Go all the way up. Come all the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm New York City. You know what the fuck you watching right now, New York City. Don't play your fucking self. Don't play your fucking self.
I want to say one thing.
What you guys say?
Before you talk crazy.
I love you, man. But you saving your brother like that.
That's my fucking brother.
But you saving him. You gotta save your brother.
I'll be back.
I know, a third time. She'll be back to save him some more. But let me tell you something. I do this shit by my motherfucking self.
Let's go, Jack.
Really? Every fucking song got a
by yourself. You better not bring nobody else.
feature, Jack.
Hold up, Craig. I didn't see nobody come. Y'all seen somebody come out here with me?
See, that Joe G, he did always need somebody out there with him to make him look a little better. Let's be, if we just being honest, Ja Rule didn't know how to hold his own.
10 records or whatever. Let me just clarify this, right?
But Ja Rule had a lot of help too. He had Ashanti out there helping him all the time.
Man, Ashanti.
And you're making records after me.
They helped each other out.
I'm not caught.
And then Ashanti helped that Joe.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He ain't playing none of the Ja Rule.
Make hits, nigga.
Hey, this is my shit though. I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. This shit,
That's Stevie Wonder though. That's Stevie Wonder.
You got shit right here, okay, I can fuck with it. Hey.
It's typical, every day, one night. It's a physical, I'ma love you tonight. Call in your name, go jump on in the rain. Roll over, I just really wanted to hold you. Spend time, get to know. That's a good chick. Before it's all up, I'ma meet this. Probably treat this chick more better. Cause if you ain't no fellas and ladies go together. I'm with my collar partner, who in the spot, in the blood, you know why? Half these hoes hate, half the love. The ones that hit me on the head because they ain't fuck me and they say I'm lucky. You think I got time to blow all this dough, do all these shows? If like in the lava, charge your white robe. To everybody that be giving it up, we say what? Come on. Everybody giving it up, what? Come on. Everybody that be living it up, we say what? Everybody that be giving it up.
Hey.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm
You're fair.
Yo, what you flew a bunch of motherfuckers in for the fire festival?
Listen.
Ah, damn.
Bologna sandwiches for all y'all niggas.
Yep.
Play some real shit.
He said bologna sandwich.
I'm gonna take that one. I got something for you next, though.
Shit.
He He did just play some real shit. I fuck with that shit.
DRTC.
Hey, Joe, what the fuck is this?
What is this? I don't even remember this.
Hey, yo, it's simple mathematics. You gotta love us. Cause yo, we clap for sky equals a lot of dead motherfuckers. Just when you thought I was done, I recruited terror squad in the prize, understood it. I'm from the slums where it's work. What's my gun till it hurt? For fucking with my funds on the verse. He go to church like a monster. Discussing death over stripping lobster. With my Cuban partners. Lucas with the cartridge, switty shots. When I'm underneath, disrespect any hop. Used to run many box, now I own shots. God, hold on, Tank. Hold on, Tank. Because it's one thing to be a star. It's another thing to make a bunch of niggas rich. I think you motherfuckers don't understand my pain. You see my sister Remy? I put her in the game. She's rich as shit. You see Cool and Dre? They here with me. They got mansions too. You see DJ Khaled? I put him on. He the richest nigga in the game. Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
And I'll put my brother on too. Let's go.
Buddy low. Buddy low.
What the fuck we talking about?
Hey, rest
What?
Hey, this is my thing too. Hey, I'm with this. I don't want to be a player number.
This ain't his song. This Big Pun song. He ain't even on that song.
Oh, but I'm just saying, why you do that though? This was my shit.
He needed something, boy, because he knows Ja Rule. Ja Rule about to kick this nigga ass.
You weak, bro. And then you out here trying to rap somebody else shit, boy. That milk done head ass.
This ain't your record. My record.
He said, what is this?
I'm a big one.
This is one of those embarrassing moments that you would rather not see.
New York City. Let's go, New York. Another. Yeah, Jay Watt, New York, sing for me. I don't want to be a. Here we go, New York. You know how that shit go.
He couldn't go do this nowhere else. Because he wouldn't be able to stay in New York.
45 more than I.
Oh, boy. Why you doing that, fat boy? That's not a good look.
Louder! Louder! New York! Louder! Keep going! Louder!
They're going to make you some meme, probably.
Oh, they going to be talking about this tomorrow.
Yeah, they probably going to make this a meme right here, because if I was people, I would too. Look at fat ass Joe out there on big pun shit looking big.
Big Pun.
Don't do that.
Pun, but that's not your record, Crack.
Yeah, that's my record.
That's your record.
That's a fact.
That's my record. You ain't been watching verses.
You didn't write it.
You ain't been watching verses,
You
nigga.
produced it.
Executive producer.
That
What do you
don't
want to
count.
do?
You gotta push the buttons, nigga.
Yeah,
You
that
gotta hit
count,
the
nigga.
buttons, nigga. Get
You
out of
got
there. That
me
shit
fucked.
don't mean nothing. Hey,
Ja
yo,
Rule,
if
sing
you
you.
don't hit the buttons, is that producing?
Yes. Answer Gotti, nigga. Don't go there.
Gotta
Don't
hit
go
the
there.
buttons. Let me tell you something. That's
You
not
man
producing.
just say
Gotti
that,
will
John.
hit the button.
If you mad, because you getting your ass whipped, just say that, John.
Stop it, Crack. Crack, the score's like 6 to
I've
fucking
been
Hey,
here
why they
since
going at it, man? Hey,
93.
put
The
it-
score's
put it
like
right now.
2021,
Put the score in right
still
now.
getting too
You
much
gotta
money
catch up.
on these niggas,
You
man.
playing catch up,
Look at the nigga, man.
Let's
Don't
go.
do that to yourself.
You playing catch up, nigga.
Bang, bang.
I've been getting money for a long time, nigga.
What we talking about?
What? Yeah.
Hey, this is a sexy ass song, too. I forgot Ja Rule had some sexy ass songs.
I've been getting these motherfucking female hits all night. Down ass bitch. You feel me? Every night is a lady.
Hey, okay.
Ja Rule about to smoke this.
Hey, yeah. That's my shit, man.
Baby say yeah.
This song alone right here probably enough to bury his ass.
Nah, he got more.
I she loves with me, cause she ducks with me, bust slugs with me. My baby, who'll kill for you like I comfort you. Who else but the room? You feel bad, girl, when we connect the dots, we hit the spot. Twin Benzes, you ride hard, I ride drop, and to make it better, baby got the need of a redder tuck low, and I'm 2 cars back with the phone. And it freaks your eyes on your mama's couch, that's when the stuff be back. You know, man, all I pray for love, baby pray for us, who celebrates the love. I be shaking, cap blue game when I spent 16, with the bars on 16s and the doors of cars. In the hood with the name Devon. Are you really ladies? Baby say
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, just stop that shit. Let him go. Let him go, man. This shit don't even make no sense, man.
He really not fucking with him. He should have did better.
She wasn't hitting like that, man.
50 Cent
Yo, you only had one joint that hit all night. You had like 2
50 Cent, that would have been nice, though.
You know what it is. Let's go. Let's go.
What the fuck is this, Fat Joe?
Ja was in the house when this came out, too. Sure was. Yeah.
You keep rapping other people's shit?
Laugh at him, crack! Laugh at him, crack!
Yeah,
Get him, Joey!
it took 8 keys and Jay-Z to get the city poppin' now. Raw bass, Snoop Dogg to get it rockin' now. Big money talking Mayweather back now.
You fucked up. You can't hot free now. Know what you boys got a death wish? I beat a motherfucker ugly and impressions. Real nigga, you can fuck me with a whipping in the kitchen, both hands. I'm a recession got the hood pushing more than so I tried to live on the streets. I don't stop. Told the little motherfucker get his shot box. Good fellas, living on. A nigga got a problem. Got a couple.
Who is this? This him?
Got the 9 million get you niggas when it's bit. Leave a motherfucker shaking like Harlem. We came in this bit. And we gon' leave this bit.
That be hard as fuck.
All black from head to toe. And you know that. What's up? Slow down, crack, you're killing them. 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 You niggas crazy, man.
Joe fighting back.
I ain't nobody saying that. Hey, yo, hold up. You doing your biggest songs and I don't hear nobody. I ain't even touched my shit yet. Crack. These is all body blows. Crack, this is crack. You only got 20. You only got 20. I'm worried for you. You only got 20. You delusional. You've been delusional. Hey, Crack, hold on. You know what, Crack? I think I'm gonna do something for you. I think I'm gonna bring out someone now. You might as well. Don't bring nobody to sing. You've been singing all night, motherfucker. That's what I do. I think you should.
If he bring out his song, he lost.
I'm not fucking singing rapper. Yo, I started this shit. You're gonna bring somebody. You don't like it. Boom. You can't body by a singing nigga. Let's go. That was a different night.
Without you, baby. So if you need me, if you want me to put it on you, don't you forget. Darling, where would I be?
I was in high school. I was like a freshman in high school.
Man, what? You do, nigga.
And I don't wanna go crazy, cause there is nothing to say.
Man, listen, do you remember when this song came on the radio, bro?
I remember I first heard this motherfucker.
This was one of the hottest songs ever played.
This song was everywhere. It's a hit.
This song was everywhere, bro.
CJ up and push your wrist up, now you're on me. I know you're tired of being lonely. So baby girl, what would I be without you?
Man, what? This song right here is giving me goosebumps. He's the one to hold me.
He said
Real
kept
shit.
Mo and got rid of Ashanti.
Yeah. Who's that? He got out there with him.
Vita and Lil Mo.
That's Vita?
Wash away all the tears, there be no more crying. And you complete me. I would die be with me. Baby girl, what would I be without you? Always think about you. I know you're trying to be alone, man.
Oh, what you, my nigga, you want?
Come on. Would I be gifted? Why? Because I'm so.
He got that motherfucker rocking.
Hey, that bitch crazy right there. That's how to be lonely.
Come on. You gonna get these hits, nigga.
Hey, he body slamming. That shit is dead meat.
Feed these girls
What you gonna play after that, fat
You gotta
girl?
feed these girls some food, God damn, that's what I mean. My bitches is rich, man. You gonna get these
Play some real
hits
Dawn
all
shit.
night,
Let's go.
nigga.
I see you, I remember.
You gotta play
New York,
this track.
yeah. New York, street corner. What y'all wanna do? Yeah.
I ain't
What
gonna get it,
y'all
fat
wanna
girl.
do? Yeah. What y'all wanna do? Y'all wanna do? What y'all wanna do? Now why the sad face? Jealous my fellas is diamond lace. Trying to find a place to recline on my face. Under the sun with running with punt till I'm gone. That's where it's born. That's a squad motto. Got beef, we go roll. Dollar and black. He go to war with a bottle. Simple as that. Flip out the Mac, cripple a cat. Rip through your back, tissue with every physical raps. We live the lyrics. Long as niggas spirits, you can never retire. Disappearance. We the realest you ever gon' see. In all honesty, ain't another nigga this hotter than me. Modesty will get you nowhere. That's why, like they do. About a new fat show gear. 560, only the squad ride with me. Unless you a bad boy, heroic. It's my city and everything in it. Ain't a thing rented, it's my pants. If you see me in it, we invented flooding the watch and running the spots. That's why I'm not a player. She thought they run the street. Now you can't sleep 10 feet. Convoy in it. Roll a deep with the dog. I put the chrome to you. Adios. Play your pop shit now, Ja.
Hey, yo.
Play your Lollapalooza shit.
Hey, yo, check this out, Crack.
Hey, when we get done with this, I want to ask you a couple questions about numerology, bro. I've been doing my research.
I'm shocked at you being so disrespectful to the ladies, Crack.
They need to eat something.
I'm shocked at you calling the ladies all kinds of bitches. I'm shocked at you. I'm shocked that you show a little respect. Because you know what? I just want to give the ladies some thug loving. You understand? That's one of my light ones. I think that was like 20 peaking on the charts. I got some more top 10s for you.
Let me tell you what we're not going to do, New York City.
No, we ain't gonna do.
We're not going to be dumb or nothing like that. I don't know where the fuck you been for the last 25 years. If you think Fat Joe and Terror Squad ain't got hits, you motherfucking mistaken. I didn't say you didn't have hits. I just said they in the biggest mind, nigga. Yo, John. I dragged you through the streets. Now I'm gonna give you some stadium music. Let's go. DJ Khaled. Yeah. This ain't yours either. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Everybody hands go up. Put them up. And they say yeah. And they say yeah. And they say that. Up, down. Cause all I do is win.
I like this album.
Yo, turn up crack. Just blue, drown, crack, lobsters, Little Italy. Your white cheer screaming, yelling, so God, know you killing me. Beat her like a prize fight. Mommy, I'm a rude boy. You just hit the power ball. Every day a new toy. Nigga, it's a sticker. Motherfucking robbery. I done did some things I have. Haitian Jack proud of me. Riding through Harlem. Me and Jeezy hard me. Puppy surfing on the hood for niggas. Every time I'm up in the building, everybody hands go up. Put them up. And they stay there. And they say yeah. And they say that. Cause all I do is win. And if you go in, put your hands in the air, make them say yeah. Let's refreshen up and get ready for round 2, okay?
It's not,
okay.
No, you need an intermission.
Yeah,
wait, so we got other people in the line. Oh,
sweat them out.
in the line with us?
You're not gonna sweat them out. This nigga need to break it all that shit.
I got it. No.
You know what?
I got to change my outfit for you.
I don't.
No.
I'm staying in this.
Y'all niggas know who the fly is.
I don't need to do that.
Yeah, you better get the
check this out.
fucking Jack Turbo sneakers off
I
your
ain't worried
feet,
about
nigga.
you, nigga. This ball man, nigga. Go
fuck you doing with them lottos on your feet,
get them
nigga?
big goofy ass fucking clown shoes on
Them
your
shits
feet.
got lights and fucking roller skates and shit.
Them shits look like
yo, roller skating them sneakers.
Yo, they got jokes for days.
Fuck out of here.
Who are you?
Why they got all these jokes?
Check this out.
Hey, what's your name? You sound like you got a like you cute. I like your voice.
Don't go there. Don't do that.
Man, how you gonna try to holler at my guest?
Don't do it.
Dang, I can't even say you got a nice voice. Don't be on the defense.
That's fine and all.
How you gonna try to holler at my guest, bro? How you gonna try to holler at my guest, bro?
Holler at her by telling her that she sound like she cute and she got a nice voice. I quit saying that she could be ugly. When I was a kid, girls that got nice looking voices used to be ugly.
He's trying to fucking.
Not ugly. Never been ugly.
I never said you was. I tried to give you a compliment. You dissed me. I ain't gonna say no more.
I'm
Bro, at least holler at the
yesterday's
ask me to introduce you.
Today's hits.
And then you could have said, "Hey, how you doing?" or something.
I love all this little
Listen, it's hard to even be able to communicate with this crazy verses going on right now. I wish he would get back to the topic at hand, but he distracted and got us watching this goofy stuff.
Say timeless.
Well, get off of it then.
Why I gotta get off it? Why you so mean? What's up with you, lady? Tonight,
I'm not being mean. I'm having a great night. All
right, God bless you, baby. God bless you with your sexy voice, heaven self.
I want y'all to like this motherfucking building.
I'll take that.
Homes in the air.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Rest in peace, somebody.
You're welcome. Even though it's a little late, I'm still gonna tell you that you're welcome. I'm a gentleman.
Was the 25th anniversary of my nigga Tupac Shakur's
Yeah,
death.
I'm a king too, just to let you know, Queen.
Hip hop on a whole.
We're
gonna give it up right now. Let's check it. So much pain. Let's give it to him.
Rest in peace to my nigga Stretch.
My nigga Pop.
So much pain.
Rest in peace, Stretch. You know what it is, Queens, nigga. We in the building, nigga. New York City. I love my city. Let me hear you say Tupac. Say so much pain. Say Ja Rule. Say so much pain. They never take me alive. I'm getting high with Oh, shit. On these niggas time to die. Even as a little nigga, you can picture me, I gun in the rain. I shed a tear, cause this nigga here inherits the pain. And now I'm labeled as a thug nigga. You know the gang smoking weed.
You gonna take all the Tupac rounds?
Even if I had to go back, I'd get lost. And everything I seem to love, I done lost. Fuck the world if
You brushing your teeth?
What else can I do? I had to feed my fucking family.
Okay, you brushing your teeth?
To your youth, and you don't want them nowhere near me.
Why you say that?
I thought that's what you would. I thought you had two brushing your head.
Slang is the joke. Why do we die at an early age? Niggas so young, but still living more than 12 days. Feel the rage this world has bestowed upon me, and I don't give a fuck, cause they don't give a fuck about me. So I keep drinking Hennessy, busting out my enemies. When I live to see 23, so much pain. New York City. I'm happy we can entertain y'all tonight. Big shout out to Triller. Big shout out to Versus. Big shout out to my brother Fat Joe. He needed a little break.
Fat Joe out of here.
So I guess we're gonna be back in a few minutes.
Nah, nigga, shit. Too late for me, bro.
All right, yeah. Can we take a break and get back to the topic?
So, man,
since we got the beautiful lady in here, how about we ask her, does she believe in God?
I do.
Why you say God though? Why you say Jesus?
Because you know what's coming next.
Well, I believe in Jesus too.
Just ask your question, brother. Why you playing games?
You already answered it for me. Thank you for stepping outside the box and going ahead and doing what I was going to do anyway.
You know I live outside the box.
So, beautiful young lady with a beautiful voice. How about I ask you, do you think Jesus is God?
Jesus is God's son. That's what I think. That's what I believe.
But is he God though?
Can he be God too? All right, tell me why not.
I'm not. I don't know why not, but it is.
Hey, you can't say no, but then hold on, wait. I'm talking to the beautiful young lady. I'm talking to the beautiful young lady.
Let me help her out.
But you're not about to sit here and try to just make me say something.
Listen.
Now let me help her out. Let me help her out. You asked her the question, brother. Now calm down, brother. Calm down.
I answered your question.
She answered the question. She said he's God's son.
That's
not
God. Okay, moderator. Now you know how a conversation works. Wait. Let me ask you a question, though.
But
you do know
specific.
how. Okay, so let me be specific. You do know how a conversation works between a gentleman and a young lady, right? That means I talk, and then that means she talk. So okay.
Okay, but I answered your question.
Right. Do I have a right to rebuttal though?
I could care less what you have the right to, but do I have the right to keep on answering farther than what I already answered? No.
Nah, he want to rebuttal. That means he want to.
Wait. No,
because
but she right. No, she right.
My brother, let me moderate, brother. Let me moderate.
Okay. All right.
Now she yeah. Now he's saying that he want to rebuttal. He's saying since you don't believe, Jesus is God, he has something else he want to say that can maybe influence you to believe the way he believes.
Well, it's not. So.
Okay, so what if I told you that you just misrepresented me? Do I have the right to represent myself properly now?
Okay, now represent yourself properly, and then
you can represent yourself all you want. But I mean, I didn't represent you. That's on you. You feel like
I represent. He said I'm me to being a moderator. I misrepresented.
He misrepresented me, not you. Now I want to say this. She right. She do have the right to say, you know what? Yeah, I gave my answer, but you know. That doesn't mean that I have to rebuttal with you. And I agree with that 100%. But what I do want to say is if you are saying that he cannot be God, but you don't have an answer, don't you think that's kind of like leaving the door open?
Not really.
No. Because I'm about to be 100% honest with you. No.
Okay. All right. So I'll paint a picture for you, right? Say, for instance, you believed in God and then you had like passed away in like 40 years. I'm not really sure how old you are, but say, for instance, God gave you like 40 more years.
Oh, and then wait. Let her ask you a question then.
Why? I'm asking a question.
You asked her a question. She answered it. Now give her a chance to ask you a question.
How you know she even got one?
Okay, that's what I'm about to say. If she ain't got a question, then I'll let you keep on going. But let me let her ask you a question because you can't just You can't just berate her with questions. Let her ask a question too. Maybe she got a question
Why
for
you
you. You got
asking me all these questions?
Okay,
Off top.
ask a
We
question.
ain't
Ask a
even met but about 2.5 seconds, and you just bombard me with all these God and Jesus questions. I answered one question, and how you know that I'm that religious type of person, or how do you don't know nothing about all of that, but you asking me 50 questions in 2.5 seconds.
All right, that's her. That's
Slow
her question.
down and take a break.
okay.
So why you
So
asking all these questions
all right.
About God.
So
now?
okay. So
Answer that.
all right. I'll answer. I'm a street preacher, right? So that means I don't preach in the church. I don't ask people for
Okay.
tithes or nothing, and I preach, right? So a part of my preaching is if you look at my avatar is a ticket to heaven. One of for sure ways that I can get in heaven for sure is to ask people questions about God, and if they have any doubts, if I help them to come into a clarity or an understanding, then when I die and God judge me, he'll let me come into heaven because I did a good work for him while I was living on the planet. So if you asking me why I'm asking you a lot of questions about God, I'm asking you because maybe you don't really know who God is and you have some questions. And if you do, I'm willing to answer them for you. And if I do answer them for you and you believe in God, my black ass can go to heaven. I don't want to be in hell. You be there for a long
Well,
time.
you can go to heaven. I hope you go to heaven. You
What
can
have
be
you
there.
done to go to hell?
And then
I
I'll
did a
see
lot of
you in
stuff.
heaven. If you're going to heaven, I'll see you in heaven. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
So in order for you, but in order
Here
for
you
me
go.
to see you, but see,
Here
let's
you
be honest.
go.
You just said something that was so powerful. You said you would see me in heaven,
I will
and
see you in heaven.
right, and although we strangers, I love you for that because I really do want to see you in heaven. But in order for me to see you in heaven, in order for me to see you there, I can't see you right
Hmm.
now. Just see your avatar.
Yeah, I
But,
can't see you either. I can't see you either. So
right.
okay. Okay.
But in order to see you in heaven, whereas where I really want to see you, even if I never see you in real life living, that's cool. Because if I see you in heaven, that's even cooler. In order to see you there, I have to ask you right now, like, who is
No, you
God
don't.
to you?
You don't.
Okay, so
You,
say for
you
instance,
just
I don't.
want to ask me. You want to ask me. You
Okay,
don't
so
have
say
to
for
ask me. You want to ask
okay,
me.
say for instance, I wanted to ask you because I
Because you do.
wanted to see you. Okay, I do. Because I also want to see you in heaven, like you just said you
And
want to
I
see
will
me
be
there.
there. I'll be there.
Okay.
And if
So,
you're gonna be there, then I'll see
no, all right. So, how about this then? How about this?
you.
How about this? What if I don't know for sure I'm gonna be there, but you know for
Hey, we
sure?
don't
That's
we
on
don't
you.
even know each other.
That's on
This
you
what
So
I'm
though.
I
saying.
don't know that if you know that you're gonna be there, but I know I'm gonna be there. So
Right.
like I
So what I'm
said,
saying?
if I
Hold on.
see you, I see you.
Okay. So this what I'm saying. If you know for sure you gonna be there, can I ask you how can I get there for sure? Like you is?
Be
Would you
Believe.
be
humble,
willing
cause
to
you
tell me?
be
Believe, brother.
humble. Be a little bit humble and believe a little bit more and be more humble. You ain't being
Okay.
humble enough.
So you saying in order for me to go to
I
heaven and
told
see
you
you,
to be a little bit more humble.
okay, so I have to be more humble and I have to do what else you said?
Believe, brother, that you
So
gonna make
believe.
it. You just know you going to hell. This is crazy.
No, I'm saying that's not what I'm saying. You see, I don't want y'all to misunderstand what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Well,
is it
then don't
sounds
say the
like
word
she's
hell if you're not going to hell. Because
okay,
you
I'm
said
You
you
not
was
going
going
to
going
to
to
hell.
hell?
hell.
What have you
Okay,
done?
so wait, I'm not saying that I'm going to hell. What I'm saying is I acknowledge that the beautiful young lady has said that she is going to heaven for sure. So
Ah,
to ensure it, that's
positive.
what she said. That's a positive, right? So
Yeah.
say for instance, I was a little in doubt about me. It's only a Christian thing to do to ask another person who knows for sure that they going to heaven.
Y'all
What can
Christians
I
get on my
do?
nerves. Y'all Christians get on my nerves.
So
Hush
you're
it.
saying you're not a
Just
Christian? I thought
hush
you
it.
were.
Y'all get on my nerves. It's always what this is doing and what the fuck is you doing?
It's like you
What is
judging. Like
you doing?
why you
Huh?
What the
judging
fuck
people?
you do every day? What is you
Wait.
doing?
Wait a
Y'all
minute.
Christians be
Wait. Y'all
killing me.
confusing me. Y'all
No,
confusing
you
me right now.
confusing yourself. Fuck that.
Wait. So she said that she was going to heaven. She knew that for
I
for
am.
certain. Right.
And she told you why. She told you how you could get there. Let's move
Okay.
on. Let's move on.
Okay. So I assumed that she was a Christian
The word
because
is
why you
that's what
assume?
Assume, not assume.
Oh,
Why
assume.
you
Okay, I'm
assume?
sorry.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I assume that she now it's not good to always assume because you can make yourself look
There
foolish
you
with all of
go.
this.
That
Okay,
part, and
right.
that's what I
So
don't like. So since you
right. So
assuming,
at least I'm admitting it. I could be in denial and that mean that I'm insane, but at least I'm admitting that assuming sometimes can get you in trouble. Now, forgive me for my assumptions. Now, she said that she was going to heaven, so I assumed, and again, I'm sorry, that she was a Christian because Christians talk about heaven a lot. Okay. Now,
I
if
don't
you're
gotta
not
talk
a
about
Christian,
heaven every day, all day to be a Christian though.
okay,
But the
so
main ones that do talk about it all day, every day, y'all the biggest sinners.
Y'all ain't
okay,
going.
Stop
so
playing, cause you are,
Most of
and you
y'all
know
ain't
you
going to
are.
heaven.
Y'all not
okay,
going. What the
If it is
fuck?
to
okay.
heaven, y'all ain't gonna. I ain't gonna see
Shit.
y'all
Okay,
heaven.
so watch this, so
The way
because
I
as a
judge people.
preacher,
You probably
as,
doing every goddamn thing in the motherfucking book. So get the
That's how.
fuck
wait,
out of
That's
here.
why he said he going to hell.
Get the
wait,
fuck out of here. Get
watch
out of
this, so
here.
wait, now let's be honest, right? So now
You be
me and
honest.
you,
You be honest. I'm being honest.
okay,
You
so
be honest.
let's be honest, we're there, right? Now remember, we're gonna be honest. Now me and you, so we be having our back and forth, we men, we be throwing testosterone, we do all that. Now you gotta be honest, I've been 100% respectful to the beautiful young lady. I haven't used no curse words, I haven't told her to get the F out of here. Now we just being honest though, right?
Okay, get to the point, brother.
Okay, so the point
She
is,
can
let's be a
cuss on
little
here.
respectful. Wait, I'm not saying that she can't, but what I'm saying is she just told me previously before that the best way for me to get to heaven is to be humble, and I wasn't being or acting like I was humble, but I'm for sure not using slang terminology and profanity when I'm talking to the beautiful young lady, which I refer to her as a queen and a beautiful young lady a couple times. Now
Okay.
we just being honest here. So moving forward, in order for let's just be a little humble and a little more respectful. Beautiful queen, would you say that that's not too much to ask?
No, it's not too much to ask,
Okay,
but when you
so
coming in hardcore and you don't know me, I never spoke to you. Don't ask me about. Don't do that. That's
have
just
I been
being rude and
respectful?
retarded. It's you just
Wait,
being retarded and rude. You didn't even
so
know me. The first thing that came out your mouth was God. You didn't even know if I was on God or not. You didn't know nothing
that's
about all that.
but that's not accurate because the first thing I said to you was, "Dang,
But you don't
your
ask
voice
nobody.
sound."
And then that's another thing that turned me off, you dummy. You don't ask, you don't say none of that. So you don't do none of that. First
Did I
thing that
call
should have
you?
came out your mouth when you heard me speak, you literally should have said, "Well, how you doing, Miss Lady?" Don't that's what's wrong with y'all. That is exactly
Okay,
what's
so
wrong
if
with y'all.
that's would you be
That's
honest?
what's wrong with y'all.
Would you be honest right now and say that even though I did approach it in a kind of backwards type way, I at least was respectful. I didn't call you a dummy, right?
No, you don't have to call me a dummy.
But did you call me a dummy?
I did. I called
Okay,
you an
so
asshole too.
do you believe that, like, say for instance, your father was like in alive? Do you think that he would support you talking to another grown gentleman that has been extremely respectful to you in that kind of manner?
You said if my father was alive
I said,
on this channel.
I said, say for instance, your father was in here with us. Do you think that he would approve of
Yep,
your
I'm gonna
conduct
tell you
towards?
why. Because my father would have asked you what the fuck you did or what you said to me. So yes, sir.
So
Yep,
then I would probably
That's a
say,
fact.
okay,
yes, sir.
now so you said that's a fact, right? So say for
Yes,
That's a
sir.
instance,
fact.
her dad. Now say for instance, her dad said to me, two grown men, "What the fuck did you say to my daughter to make her call you a fucking dummy?" I say, well, I said to her, "Your voice sounds very beautiful. I
And
bet
I'm
you
gonna
you
say
attractive."
if he felt that I was wrong, he would have made me apologize to you. So if he felt that way and he would have said, "Well, da da da, baby girl, you wrong for speaking to that man like that," then okay, you owe him an apology. All right,
But do you
period.
think personally? Do you
No,
think?
no, no,
All right,
Okay.
no,
come on. Let's move on.
no.
Let's
Now
move.
the reason why I had
What
to
was
do
the
this,
question?
No,
The
the
question
question was
was
the question was
nope.
psychotherapy. Let me tell you why. Because when it comes to dealing with people, before you actually have a full
The
on
question
conversation
was
with people,
psychotherapy.
you no, because it really was. I'll tell you why. although I'm a street preacher, I'm a psychologist too. The best way to get to know who you talking to is to ask them certain loaded questions to
Yeah,
get
but you was
a
talking about
response,
God, so how
right?
did your psychotherapy go into talking about God?
Because in talking
And I
about
just clicked
God,
on this
wait,
live on the chat, so how did that
bro,
go from there?
I'm gonna
Psychotherapy
tell you.
my ass.
I'm gonna
Get the
tell
fuck out of here.
I'm gonna tell you. Now, Soul know this to be 100% true, so he gonna probably agree with me.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you bring up God into conversations, it bring the bad out of people to
No,
where
but
they
you don't
call you
have to bring up
dummies.
God all the time. That's what's wrong with y'all, those type of Christians. Y'all bring up God all the damn time. You don't
That's
have to
what's wrong
bring
with
up
that.
God all the time.
What's wrong with
I
that? We
believe in
love
God.
him.
Yes, I pray to
We
God. Yes,
love
I do all
him.
that about God. But you don't have to bring up all the time. Every
We love
conversation, every
him.
other word is God.
We
Boy, get
love
the
him
fuck
that
out of here. Get out
much.
of here. Get
See?
out of here. Get
So
out of
so
here.
so you see how psychotherapy work where it's
Get
like
out of here.
you bring
Psychotherapy
up
my
God.
ass. Maybe you
If you
should take it a little bit longer and figure it out. Psychotherapy
okay,
my
so
ass.
if you bring up God in a lot of situations, it bring out the
Oh,
evil spirits in
dude.
you. You know? And so you know this to be true
Ew.
100%. You can't talk about God with a lot of people. Now, if we change the topic and start talking about anything,
I
maybe
thought
the
we
So,
did.
reception
I
will
hold
thought
be
we
on, wait, wait,
I
wait, wait,
thought
wait,
we
wait,
did.
wait,
I
wait,
thought we
wait,
slowed the
wait,
conversation
wait,
down about God. I thought
wait.
we did.
We was going down the road, then he got to talk about some other shit, about some curse
Exactly. So
words and
this
shit,
whole
man. If
conversation
you don't
wasn't
like
about
people
no
cussing,
God.
man, if you don't like
That's not what
everybody
I'm saying. That's not what
is
I'm
pretty
saying.
much
Do y'all
over
remember?
30. So
Do y'all remember
some
the
curse
original
words will
question?
fly.
The original question was simple. It
So
was,
you
do you
didn't get
believe
nowhere.
in
She
God?
caught you up. She caught you up in the original question. Then you try to bring up some other stuff.
No, I
So
didn't.
the stick,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you did. You
did.
started
Yeah,
talking
you
about cussing and
did.
stuff.
That's
Like
why we still
you
going
know,
Okay,
on and
tell you
on
what.
and on. Yeah,
so
you did.
so
Hold on.
so
Let me finish.
let's move on. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, let's move. We stick.
Okay. So
She got you together, and
she
then
how
you
how
start
how she
you
get me
start
together?
crying about curse words and being
No,
respectful. And
because
all that stuff.
okay, so listen,
Okay,
listen, 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 listen,
let's
listen,
move
so
on.
listen, so let's move on. Let's be honest. Now, before the beautiful queen
Do
came
you
into
got
the
a
room,
girlfriend? You got a
I have
girlfriend?
a queen. I
Hold
got
on,
a
that
Do you
don't,
queen.
have a woman?
But I
that
have a
ain't we
queen,
ain't
but
sticking on the topic now. Now we
yeah,
ain't sticking on
we
the
yeah.
topic.
Let's pick up.
Do
Let's
you
still.
have a girlfriend? Do you have a woman?
I have a
I'm
queen.
just
I
asking.
said that three
You have a
times.
queen?
I got a queen.
Okay,
That's
okay.
four. That's
All right.
four.
That's
Okay,
good to
so
know.
yes.
So
Okay,
so
thank
you
you.
know
That's
how
four.
to act like a man and like a
I
gentleman and
do.
be more
That's
respectful
why I'm
and quit
behaving.
asking dumb ass questions then, right? Okay, so there we
Okay, so
go. There we go.
all right, so
That because your queen will
okay,
cut you
so
out after a while.
my
I'm
queen.
telling you.
Wait a minute. Actually, my queen is the one that told me to refer to you as beautiful queen. What are you talking
Well,
about?
that's
She
fine.
right here.
That's
So
fine.
what? So
I
that
get
means that you
referred
would
to that all the
probably
time. I get
okay.
referred
So
to that all
wait,
the time. So that's
wait a
fine.
minute,
That's
wait a
fine.
minute. So that means that you would probably have to retract your previous statement because you just said my queen would be cussing me out, but my queen is the one that
We
Your
told me
back off
queen
to
should
call
be
topic.
you a
cussing
beautiful
you out
queen.
on
We
some of
back
the
off
dumb
topic.
shit you said. I
We
said the
back
dumb
off
shit you
topic.
said.
We
Hold
back
on,
You
off
Queen.
said
You
topic.
said
some
what?
dumb stuff.
We back off
Okay,
topic.
so wait, are you telling me not to call her queen no more?
We back off topic.
Dude.
Wait, so you want me to keep? Okay. All right. So
We
my
back
queen
off
pretty much
topic.
said just to continue to refer to her as the beautiful queen. Okay. So beautiful queen,
That's
check me out.
fine.
Now
Let's
That
look,
is
move
now look.
on.
fine.
Okay, now look, both of
Let's
y'all.
move on.
But
Let's
now
move
you've
on.
been an asshole.
King and
Now,
I'll
Reed.
tell you
no,
Look,
that.
I'm telling you
listen.
what my queen telling me. Hold on. Let's move on.
Hold on. I'm about to
Now,
mute. I'm about to mute both of y'all.
okay.
I'm you myself.
Chill out. It was
Fucking
about to be
asshole.
You
an
see,
easy conversation.
you hear? No, hey, so wait, my queen said, what's wrong with you tonight? Why have you referred to me as these derogatory things? I
I
just
told
told
y'all
her.
could. I told y'all couldn't do it
See,
tonight,
now
boy. I
hold on.
called.
So before the
I
beautiful
called Papa
queen came
Legba.
into hold on, so before the beautiful queen
Your
came into
name Crazy
the
King
room,
777. You're
Reed,
not fucking
Reed,
real, yo. That's why you're not real. You fake as fuck.
Reed,
You know you're not
Reed,
real.
Reed,
And
is she
Reed,
intoxicated? She sound
no,
like you that
are
time we
you
was in
intoxicated?
the hey,
Reed.
so you remember like 3-4 episodes ago when you was real drunk on the live? She kind of sound like that a little bit. No
You
disrespect,
remember when you
Courtney.
was talking about
No
him on
disrespect.
another
This
on
nigga
your
is
on a
slick
whole
as
nother
No
live?
fuck.
disrespect.
Do you
Slick as
remember when you was
Cranston,
talking
boy.
about him on a whole nother live? But then you keep
No
on
disrespect.
asking him to bring you in on your shit. But
It's
you
my
talk about
nigga.
him.
I fuck
Oh, no,
with
but
him.
this ain't
I
your
fuck
nigga.
with
Nigga,
him.
quit fucking lying, you fake ass bitch. Quit lying.
Oh yeah, good.
Quit
Oh yeah,
lying. Quit
she mad.
lying. Quit lying.
That's
You
what.
talked about him on a whole nother video live.
Hey,
Quit
that's
lying.
how you.
Quit
That's how you bring
lying.
it out of him,
Quit
bro. You can't
lying.
say I'm not a. You
Quit
not. You can't say
lying.
I'm not the magician, bro. I bring it out of
No,
him. So I do the
no,
same thing
no.
to
I
you.
was being nice at first. That's what it was. I
You
was
was
being.
never. You was never being nice.
All right, yep. Mute both these motherfuckers. Okay, look, this is. I told you. Stick to the topics, man. This is very easy, man. This is the first time I done brought somebody else up to debate, and then look how shit go. All right, so I don't know if we're gonna be doing this anymore, but it is what it is. You know, stick to the topics. It's easy. It's just easy. Stick to the topics. Everybody got to stick to the topic, man. It's very easy. All right, I ain't get to go 3 hours like I wanted to. I can't do no more Fat Joe and that nigga. But peace to y'all, man. Hit the like button for you, brother, man.